Man, I ain't even want to hit that joint yet. Salakia, brothers. What the hell just happened?
Yeah, right now, all these people celebrating about the man Satan. We got Easter coming up.
You got Easter,
You know,
Ishtar.
Yeah, Ishtar, and you're worshiping the sun. Yeah. It's all demonology shit, man.
Yeah, man.
I said a whole chat GPT with about Easter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that come in handy when you.
You know, I forgot all about Easter
It's
until
kind of
somebody showed
like,
me this morning.
Yeah.
I want to go deep.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Start going into it.
Yeah, we live, brothers.
So, all right, brothers ready?
Come.
Facing east.
Mm-hmm.
You want to give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Rakte Yahweh, Rakte Shai, Rakte Yahweh, Rakte Shai, Rakte Yahweh, Rakte Shai, the water. Hell yeah, man. Call out y'all Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man.
All right, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. He saute for the whole collect Akim. That's listening.
How we looking, bro?
And pushing his truth. Okay? All right, so you know there's a scripture I want to start before we get down to business. All right?
Yeah, man.
Because right now, for several weeks, it's been the vibration of the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Why? Because it's not being praised enough. All right, it's not being magnified enough. That's why the men of Great Millstone and the affiliates is pushing that name heavy right now. Okay? So I just want to put it on scripture, then we'll get to the lesson. All right, give me Psalms, the 5th chapter.
This is Psalms chapter 5 and verse 11. But let all those that put their trust in thee.
Yeah, so you got to put their trust in thee. Remember what Yahweh Shai said, right? He said, love thy power, love Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai with all thine heart. All right? That's the first commandment he said to go at. All right? And love thy brethren, I said love thyself, man. Okay? So go ahead.
But let all those that put their trust in thee rejoice. Let them ever shout for joy, because thou defendest them. Let them also that love thy name be joyful in thee.
There you go. That's
right,
love thy
man.
name to be joyful in thee. So
Love thy
I want to start
name.
out with that, all right? All right, because thy name needs to be magnified and needs to be praised, all right? Every day, all right? Even on your prayers 3 times a day. Praise the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Without it, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, man.
He wouldn't bless us with this knowledge. We might be with those in purple and gold praising in the name of Baphomet, Jesus. Okay? We're not with that right now. But our job as watchmen and prophets is to prophesy and to warn our people. We might say, man, I'm getting tired of talking to our people. It's our job to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's either they're here or forebear. Okay, that's what it's about. You know? So hey, this is what we gotta do, man. All right. So
this is our duty.
Time is coming close. Time is approaching for judgment. Because at work, I came late to work. I forgot about how to come in early. It was a huge meeting. They put me to the side. They say, hey man, we're doing massive layoffs with these workers, man, because of the tariffs. I'm playing dumb and stuff, but I knew. Okay, so guess what? Jacob's trouble is coming near, and all this is being set up for what? For the universal basic income, for the Karagma, mark of the beast, the RFID chip. Okay, so what's our job here? To prophesy. We are watchmen, so we gotta report everything. Okay, either you here or you forebear. All right, so let's get to give me let's start at Ezekiel 33, 1 verse 6. Right? Yeah, on me Isaiah 62, 67.
33 and 1.
Start from the top.
This is Ezekiel 33 and 1. Again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people.
Yes, speak to the children of thy people. Who's the children of thy people? Talking about you Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. That's what we are commanded to do so, to speak to the children of thy people. All right, go ahead.
It says, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people and
Even-
say unto them,
Even though we hate Montana a lot, but we still got to do our job, man. Okay? We hate this place, man. All right? Because everybody just come in and obviously say something smart, which we know they're the children of Israel, man. Okay? So go ahead, sir.
says, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast.
So there's a man on every coast, right? So you got a watchman in every coast. You got the west coast and east coast, north and south.
Yep.
Throughout the four corners of the earth, there's a prophet amongst the people, man, to warn them. Okay?
Right. And real quick, a prophet, being a prophet is not a glamorous job.
Nah. Right.
You were not a fucking celebrity and all that shit. You were hated, man. That's why the society, we don't fit in this place.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This is not a glamorous job. You know, telling people what's about to happen, and this shit happens and shit, people gonna hate you.
That's right.
They don't. Hey, Trump want to get rid of us. The society want to get rid of us.
Yeah. Yahweh said it himself, brother. He said, if the world hateth me, it shall also
Hate you.
Right.
Because when Yahweh came, he was performing miracles. He still was hating on him.
Yeah.
They still put him to death. So we're nowhere on that level. So now look.
Exactly.
But we gladly take it, man. We don't want to. This man, we hate our lives even unto death,
That's
man.
right.
Fuck this place, man.
Hey, if I get a precept real
Go ahead, brother.
Just real quick. Amos 5 and 10.
Here you
said, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the problem. Our people hate correction. They hate to be told what to do. They hate to be told what they're doing wrong. So guess what? What's the automatic response, man? You're a bunch of haters, man. That's all they say to man. That's their childish response to everything, man. Okay? But you know what? And speaking of duality, the Lord did that, man, to cover their eyes, man, because they won't be able to perceive. The only one that's going to perceive are the elect, all right? Go ahead.
Right, they don't want to come to the light. At least their deeds be proved. And Jake know they going on. They know they wicked, but they love being in that spirit.
That's right.
And we are haters, shit. Scripture say, I hate them that hate you.
Yeah, hate the evil and love the good.
I hate you, motherfucker.
I hate this place.
Because this whole society is geared, is built on anti-Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man.
That's right.
Dudes that will spirit.
That's right, brother. That's right. They got
pretty
that
much-
Baphomet spirit.
Yeah. Satan,
right.
man, yeah, to take part of what's the lust. Yeah, that's why the Lord said, love not this world, not the things that's in this world. And they gave you a list of why not to love it, because of the lust of the flesh. No, that's what the society pushes.
That's right.
You know, and that's what you see all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're basically dating million.
Yeah.
They're like mini dating on the small level.
Yeah, male and female. They
right.
under that vibration.
That's right.
Yeah, you're father the devil.
Right.
Right.
And that's what them top Satanists of the society, that's what they've been doing. That's what they tapped into. Like Anton LaVey, Aleister Crowley, all the people, they know about these things.
They do.
But that's the power that's given onto Esau.
Right.
Going back to what? The ego. Alexander. You know what I'm saying? So that horn god, that's what that horn symbol they push up, the two fingers, the monoconoto.
Yep.
That's the vibration. All the people of so-called status, that's the vibration they on.
Yeah.
You see? For the moment, do as thou wilt for the moment. To go against what the Most High has set up. Go against the Most High commandments.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, finishing it real quick. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh upright.
Yeah. That's why you get a lot of people hating on us. Well, talking shit about us all the time, trying to find every little thing. Oh, they don't speak correctly.
Right.
They need more education.
Right.
Any little tiny excuse from not hearing the truth, man. But you know what? Good.
Yeah, man.
Because we're not here for you. We only here for the elect.
Yep.
Plain and simple, man. Okay, so like the brother said earlier, everybody's in that guise of that anti-Messiah spirit. All right, because of that bell. That bell's being pushed out. Esau's way, Esau's philosophies, Baphomet. Everybody's on the guise of wickedness, man. Okay, that's what's going on. All right. Now you got these idiots out here getting flowers for Easter for the worship of Ishtar and the sun god.
Yeah.
Okay? They have no idea who they worshiping, man. They worshiping Baphomet, man. Plain and
Satan.
simple, man. Satan. Everybody that worshiping Easter, you're worshiping Satan, period, man. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Oh my God, what these guys are talking about?
Yeah. You want
Do
to know
some
what
research.
we're talking about? We're talking about there ain't no Easter in the scriptures, man. So when you go to the word Easter in the New Testament, it will say Pesach, meaning Passover, man.
Pascal.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that whole that worship goes back to ancient Babylon, man.
Yes, bro.
Ancient Babylon, them dirty ass Ethiopians, them Hamites, man. They were the true worshippers of Satanism. That's where it started.
Yep, that's right.
Them Hamites, man.
Yeah, that goes back to the worship of the sex organs.
Yep.
Man.
Fertility gods.
Like the three equinox would come after the new moon cycle.
Yeah, it's fucking sick, man. But that's the land.
Yeah,
You know, because the God of these nations are idols.
That's right.
And that's what these different, you know, that's what they do. That's what they take part of.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
Back at Ezekiel 33:2, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman,
Yep.
if when he seeth the sword cometh upon the land,
Sword represents danger. All right, that's going to come upon our people. All right, so we here to warn you of what's coming. Okay, and by you celebrating Easter right now, you're just elevating your chances for destruction. All right, okay, so we came here to warn you that the sword is coming. All right, use the sword of the Lord. Esau Edom. All right, and right now his horns are showing. All right, with your president-elected Trump. All right, he's showing his horns right now. Now a lot of people are gonna get massive layoffs. There's gonna be no more jobs. The grinders shall cease, man. All right, from the cruel Lord. All right, let's go.
Yeah, man, because you got I forgot which banking family that controls the food resources and all that. But different families control the food resource. Esau, Edomite families.
Yep.
They control the Waltons. They control the retail, as far as Walmart. Different names. I forgot. I should have wrote it down.
Yeah.
Esau is in control of all that, man.
Yep.
Like DuPont control all like the chemical stuff.
Right. So all these families are Edomites, so-called white races, man.
That's right.
So when we say everything is based on white supremacy, we're not talking about your average Joe that you see at the gym or as a manager or whatever. We talking about these families that you don't hear about, man. They got old money. You can't get up in that circle, man.
Exactly. Because all these families have a structure.
Yeah.
Okay, you got the entertainment, you got the medical field, you got the oil, you got the banks.
The education.
Here you go.
That's like every aspect of society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to control everything.
Yeah. The food resources, your water resource,
There you go.
your money resource.
That's right.
So that's when they talking about, oh man, we need to get our own black this, black that.
Ain't
You
happening.
can't.
Yeah.
Because when you going to start your own bank, you think they're going to let you start? Like, you people don't realize when people, actual leaders that had resources, try to off, they killed their ass.
Yeah.
The last one was Gaddafi.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They were like, yo, we need to go. He just said, we need to deal with the gold standard.
Right.
We need to deal with the gold standards.
Okay.
Right? That was it. That was it. That's all you wanted. He was talking about. Because the money ain't backed by nothing.
right.
And they offed his ass.
Yep.
That's it. So you Jakes are coming up in society talking about this, talking about you're a fucking idiot. You're a sellout. You don't know what you're talking about. You can't liberate your people with their own money, their own banks. It's not gonna happen. You know? The only liberation gonna come through Yahweh Shai. When he come back to separate the sheep from the goats, man.
Right.
Shit, man.
He's coming to establish his sovereignty first and
Yeah.
foremost, and then after that, the sovereignty of the nation of Israel.
Yeah, man.
So right now, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked.
Yeah.
It has been ordained for this devil to be in power, to have
Right.
the control.
Right.
So you're not gonna, what do you call it, wiggle your way up to some type
Yeah.
of, plateau or level in this society. It's not yours.
Right.
It's not prophecy.
There's only one way they can wiggle their way, man. And
Yeah.
that's through worshiping Baphomet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it like that, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah, bro.
They got to
Worship
do
Satan, man.
dirty things to our people and themselves in order to say what that to be that
Yeah.
top priority, man.
Yeah, and they're just a tool at that level.
Exactly.
Just a fucking tool.
Sorry to bust your bubble, but that's what it is. Even your local pastors,
Yeah.
even your so-called leaders
Of Israel. Yeah, they're Masons.
all of them.
Yeah, that dude, Nate Satan and his cronies, they're Masons, man. We brought that out last week. They don't want you, to speak on their name and all that stuff. That's IUIC, them cats, man.
Right there, his background.
Yeah, he used to be a cop and all that.
Level 2
Yeah.
detective. You gotta be a part of
Yeah.
a club.
Yeah.
We do type of height. Certain job, the higher you get up, it's a certain type of inner circle you have to be a part of
Yeah.
in order to get hired.
You got to take oaths and shit.
Yeah. gotta take oaths, yeah.
You gotta be corrupted. They want to be instructed in that position.
You have to be corrupted. Yep, you gotta be wicked.
Yeah.
That's why he look. That's why he looking so frail, because his conscience is fucking him up.
Yeah.
That nigga looking frail as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
And look, our elders, they look fit. They look, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the brothers that you meet, they look vibrant. We shine on them. But y'all bums, hell yeah, we some fucking healthy bums. How about that?
I'll take it.
Punk ass bitch.
Summarize everything. So-called white man has every infrastructure, and they have men that's underneath them that give out these prizes to wicked Israelites to keep up their agenda, man. Okay? 501c, 501c3 charter. If you under that, every church is under that. Yep. So you wicked Israelites that have their own churches are under that too, to push that negative vibration upon our people. All right? Okay? You're basically setting up our people, well, you already did, to be anti-messiahs, man. Okay? That's what it is. All right? Because by you preaching in the name of Jesus Christ, you're preaching in Baphomet, man. That's what it is. Okay? All right? Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee.
Serve thy enemies.
Why that happened? Because we disobeyed Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, so he put us under heavy curses. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Start with that. Then read that.
That's it with the nation of Israel. Yep. And that's still going on today.
Exactly, brother.
You know?
Exactly.
We are yet this day in our captivity. We are subjects to payments, man. They know how to use these words on you, man. That's why you're an employee of an employer. That's why it's better to be single, man. So a lot of these women just don't get it.
They don't get it.
They don't get it. And that causes a lot of friction in your household. A lot of shit. And you like, man, fuck you, bitch. But that's a whole nother topic, brother. It's my bad.
That's right.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
So when you read before the 15th verse, that's the promises that Yahweh gave to us, Yahweh Bashma gave to us if we follow his rules in kingdom of heaven right there, man. All right? Now he gonna read what's gonna happen when we don't. Go ahead.
But it shall come to pass, if thou would not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day,
that's right,
that all these curses shall come upon thee.
And there you go. Like all these curses shall come upon us, man. So right now, our people right now is preparing for Easter weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, for Easter Sunday. They're gonna get up around 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning to do a sunrise service. All right, worshiping the sun. All right, this is part of the curses, man. That we shall be worshiping wood and stone. Idols. That's what it's about. That's part of the curses. And our people, the nation of Israel is caught up in that right now, man. Heavy, man. I mean, beyond.
Yeah.
Okay? Because they're so blinded to the fact that they look at us like as scum.
Yep.
Okay? Because in their eye, they deem they're right, which is not according to knowledge. Okay? Go ahead.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Just keep going.
No. And overtake thee now.
Overtake thee.
Yeah.
That's from generations to generations to generations. Because I mean, we all grown up in the world. That was a big thing.
Yeah.
From my side of the Benjamites, man, that was a big thing. And you got they make the hot cross buns.
Yeah.
Everybody going to church on Sunday dressed to impress, thinking that that's the actual the date. You know what I'm saying? That when our Lord and Savior was risen from the dead and all that shit. You know, those are all fallacies, man.
Exactly.
Yep.
But it was during the springtime, so that's during the springtime.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a fact.
That's right.
It was during the springtime.
So,
you know, he was born in the springtime and he died and raised in the springtime.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So people, you know, a lot of people in America, including our people here, you know, I'm going to talk about our people here, right? Y'all really good when it comes to mathematics, so let's check. All right, Yahweh died what? Friday, right? In a late afternoon, right? Friday night to Saturday night is one day. Saturday night to Sunday night. Sunday night to Monday night is 3 days. So why the hell you up here on Sunday morning worshiping the resurrection of so-called Christ? Math is about truth, right? Math is about truth. That's what math really means. Well, we give you truth. So why the hell you up here waking up Sunday morning to worship the resurrection of your so-called Christ? You're not worshiping Christ. You're worshiping Baphomet, man. You're worshiping the sun god. You're worshiping idols. That's what you're doing. All right? Go ahead, bro.
Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore
He's
shalt
mocking
thou
us as a demon.
serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in all one of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
No, go to the, read it again.
It says, Deuteronomy 28 and 48.
See, the cowardice of our people, you gotta wait till we gotta go across the street. All right, so that tells you
That's
what
his
kind of
hood.
man he is. A demon. Go ahead, bro.
It says, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee.
Right now, our people right now, as a whole, is serving our enemies right now. You paying taxes, right?
Yep.
You got a social security card, number, right? You have a birth certificate, right? You're numbered, right? So guess what? You a slave here in America,
You
man.
got a driver's license.
You got to
pulled
pay a
over.
registration every year,
Yeah.
right?
Let me see your drivers and insurance and registrations, please.
So you're subject to payments. You're subject to payments, man. Okay?
Every month, rent is due,
Yeah.
mortgage is due. You buy a house, that's a major debt you're in.
Yep.
So that's a stressor, you know, with interest on it.
That's
All
right,
depends on your credit score, which is all made up, you know.
It lasts for fucking pretty much a whole generation.
Yeah.
Mortgage is a generation.
Yeah.
30 years, man.
Yeah, so that's a
More than
family. I'm sorry now, I cut you off, brother.
that was it.
Yeah, so you gotta get your family in order. Sit them down. Like, listen, motherfuckers, this shit right here, this is for us. If I'm happening to me, y'all gotta carry on this debt, motherfuckers. So we all can have a roof over our heads. You gotta really, you know what I'm saying? So I told that to my son. I told him like I'm eligible for the VA loan. We still here. You know, it'd be wise to do that, but we have to do that. This is how it works. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Commit to it.
You gotta. It's a commitment. It's a, for me and you and your sister, if the Lord allows, because you dealing with that debt and you dealing with the motherfucking what you call it the property tax, annual. That's yearly.
I pay mine.
You know what I'm saying? Then you dealing with the regular bills, the water bill, gas bill, the light bill. God damn.
It adds on, man.
Shit, man.
So guess what? You serving your enemies, man.
Come on, man. Who control? So we getting the loans from these different banks that really don't have any fucking money. Anyways, it's a number that's added in the system. Man, come on, man. A fractional reserve system, man. That's why it's good to be single and snack off.
Oh, damn.
It's too much, man.
Here you go, man.
Too much, man.
In a prime example, our people keep fighting the truth, man. This is that guy because it's that image of Yahweh Shai. That's why.
The real,
That's why
the
he
true
was
image.
All right.
Yeah, the true image of the Messiah.
Yeah, we ain't fooled by you Mexicans, man. Okay? We ain't fooled by you motherfuckers, man. All right?
Because they've been what? They've been overtaken by that false, false idols.
Yes,
man.
bro.
Overtaken, man.
The curses.
Yeah, but the false image of the Messiah.
That's right. Yeah.
Everything been whitewashed. In the north, they got it heavy.
Yeah.
So they've been brought up to hate. I saw this one interview with this ex guy that's associated with, his affiliate with a cartel. He said, yeah, man, he said a lot of freaking Mexicans, they hate the so-called black man. He said, I was cool with one of them. I was homeless with this other dude from a different hood. We share food and all that shit. So a lot of them is under that pure hatred, man.
Yeah.
In the north. And in the south, they developed that shit too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So that's that envy between the south and the north. So, hey,
Right.
like you said earlier, how you started, Ken, we just here to do our job, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Whether they're here, there, for beer, I don't give a shit, man.
Yeah.
But it still vexes you like, ah, dang.
Yeah, guess what?
Yeah.
You know, we in this place, you know, we understand.
Yeah.
You know?
What the fuck? Yeah. We telling you, we deporting you, motherfucker?
Man,
Like,
I
come
always
on, bro.
say that, like, what do we do to you?
You.
We're not oppressing you, man.
Yeah.
Goofy motherfucker.
Dumbasses, man. They just go in my work truck, I just shake my head like, how long,
I be doing
Lord?
that at work too. You know?
It says, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
Yeah, because we got to get clothes, right? What the brother just brought up, those retailers. We gotta get some food, right? To who? We got to go to the enemy of the want of all things, man. Okay, so guess what? You under curses, man. All right, go ahead.
And in the one of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Right now, there's a spiritual yoke around our necks right now. Because you got a lot of our people want to save the so-called white man in the other nations.
Yeah.
All right, what do they do to us? I said, well, they don't know any history. They dumb. They got that spiritual yoke called Stockholm Syndrome.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah. So that's really dealing with slavery, with the actual yokes of iron.
You know that.
But today, you know,
Today,
yeah. Come.
All right, yeah, because people forgot years. It hasn't been that long. We had metal fucking things around, bird cages around our head, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay? Not only the so-called black man, but even you on so-called Latinos too.
Right.
You had it. You got your nose chopped off,
Yeah,
man.
the devastation of the Indies. That's a book you need to check out.
Yeah.
Or a PDF file that shit.
Yep. Know your history, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, that book is
Yeah, that nigga's a straight murderer, man.
Yeah.
And you know what showed you that too is the last Black Panther movie, Wakanda.
Oh, yeah.
With the guy Namor. His name means no love.
Yeah.
In Spanish, no amor, no love. And he got that hatred because he knew the history of his people being conquered by the Edomites. And it showed you a clip in there. Yeah. These people being carted off by the conquistadors. They had the chains shackled on them.
That was the hardest one. Black Panther to me, bro. Because of that one character and them showing the information about the Northern Kingdom.
That's right.
I even went going to my jiu-jitsu class and a couple of Iskarites, Mexican guys I'm cool with. I was like, you gotta watch that shit, bro. You gotta watch that shit, bro. And he finally watched it. He was like, yo, that's crazy, man. I said, that shit is heavy, man.
Shows you right
I said,
there.
fuck the Black Panther part. I said, they go into to your history, bro.
Shows you right there that Ryan Coogler did his homework.
Yeah, man, they know.
Okay?
They
Did his
know.
homework. That's a so-called black man, the director, man. He
Yeah.
knows.
Oaktown.
Yep.
Are you from the West? Oh,
Yeah, from Oakland.
whoa, shit.
Talk like that.
Oh, shit, man. Big up, man.
That's why he
That's
did
what's
that.
up,
He did
man.
that movie, Roosevelt Station.
Okay, I never seen that.
That was his first movie.
Yeah, he did the Creed movies too. I think Oakland. With Michael.
Yeah, man. Hope you don't go way left, brother. Don't go way left, man.
Man, you never know
Yeah.
me already.
Yeah, I know, right?
That came out
Yeah,
this weekend called Dinner.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out, bro.
God,
All right, go ahead.
that's heavy, man.
This is back at Ezekiel 33:3. If when he seeth the sword cometh upon the land,
Right now, the danger is coming upon our land, man. It started with these tariffs. All right, this is where the black horse come in. All right. I told you what happened at work. They're doing massive layoffs. It's not only my job; it's every logistic company that's out there. All right.
The warehouse.
Guess who works in the warehouses? Our people. So they're gonna be out without work. So what's gonna happen? They're gonna go to a point of desperateness into crime, burglary, rape, theft. It's gonna increase. Okay? And what's gonna lead to? Well, we have a plan. Okay, you're gonna get a certain type of money once a month. It's called a universal basic income. It's gonna lead to what? Mark of the beast. Okay?
Fixed income rate.
There you go, man.
That's what happened during the time of Reagan. He put all the jobs off to China and stuff. And then with Jake, they went to crack them.
Yeah,
And a lot of Jake lost their job. He had a well-known big warehouse production in was Inglewood, Goodyear. They used to make the tire and shit. Once that shit closed down, Jake lost a hell of a job out there in LA. And he thought the crime go up, probably rose higher, all throughout Babylon.
That was all set up from the elites, what to put hell on our people, man. Okay? That's what it is. That's what it comes down to, man. Why? Because they hate us, man. All right? And we hate them too. All right? Go ahead.
if when he seeth the sword cometh upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
I'll be blowing the trumpet. Give me Revelation 19, verse 10, real quick. I'll be blowing the trumpet. We're supposed to be prophets, watchmen. So guess what? We're yelling at you. The prophecy is right there. We're explaining it to you what's going down, and we're warning you what's going down. Hey, man, come back to the Father, man. All right, because there's no other way. All right, you're not even sovereign, so you don't have your own army. What are you gonna do?
Man, you got shit here, man.
You got super soldiers with chips that's gonna come after your ass. You got robotic dogs coming after your ass. You don't have anything. You don't have drones. You don't have nothing. So what are you gonna do? oh, you know, we need to come. No, that happened before. We lost.
You need to repent, man.
Okay.
Come back to
Gotta
y'all,
repent.
Bashim, y'all was
That's
shy,
right,
man.
Exactly, brother.
Revelation 19:10.
Yeah.
It's Revelation 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren.
That's something about an angel, man. You say, yo, don't be bound down to me. I'm one of the brothers, man. All right? I'm one of your kingsmen. Kingfolk. Okay? All right, don't do that to me. Go ahead.
It says, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
For the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
And that's how we coming down. Why? Because we are the prophets of old doing the same thing. Warning our people, man. Prophesying. Okay? We coming in the spirit of prophecy. We're not coming here in the spirit of getting along and getting everybody together, all Israel. No. We want to hear for the elect, man. That's what it's about, man. It's all about the remnant and the elect. Nothing more. All right? The Lord said, Peter, he said, if you love me, feed my lambs. And this is what we're doing. We're feeding the lambs with knowledge, prophecy, truth, okay, the commandments, and in the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Okay, if you're not doing none of those, you're a false prophet, Jack. All right?
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Back in Ezekiel 33 and 4, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away.
So if you don't hear what we have to say, we don't care. Okay? Because it says in Romans the 3rd chapter, what if some did not believe? All right? These prophecies still gonna go through no matter how you feel about it, man. All right? So if you don't take heed to the warning, guess what? That's your ass. Our hands is washed, man. We move on. Okay? Go ahead.
Take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Yeah, his blood shall be upon his head. He gonna die here in America, man. He will get melted off his boots, man. Period, man. All right? Or he'll get his ass torn up by animals, dogs. Get caught up by diseases, earthquakes, floods. You get washed up like that, man. Any type of judgment the Lord got in store for you, man. Okay?
Yeah, man. They just dealt with that whole earthquake in Miramar.
Man, bro.
And last we went into the Thai spot. They was, you know, she was like, yeah, we just got to update the earthquake, and you know, they felt that shit.
There you go.
Yeah, it felt like they was sad, man. When I saw us usually high, you know, they was sad, bro.
Yeah, thousands died, man.
Yeah.
You know, even passport brothers, they died.
Yeah, stupid asses, man. I mean, that's life, man. You know. Yeah, you got some Jake out there.
Yeah, you got
yeah.
Jake
Oh,
living out
yeah.
there. Right.
Yeah, but Jake be thinking like, oh, okay, that's life now. No, bro, there's more to life than that, man.
More than that.
Trying to run from the curses.
Yeah, you can't run
Yeah.
from the curses, man.
Yeah, you ain't serving the Lord.
Right.
I talked about that goofy Jake that was over there, how he was going to them idols, bowing down to him.
Yeah,
The video.
wow, you see?
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, it's a famous Jake on TikTok over there in Thailand. Nigga be acting all extra and shit in the camera. But he videotaped himself going down to the little temple area and
See?
bowing down to them fucking idols.
Part
Yep.
of them curses, man.
He got caught up with the women.
Yeah, too.
Dropped that fucking Thai pussy on his
There you
ass.
go.
You must
Got
come
him.
down and worship my God with me. Yes, honey. Oh. I want the knife. Please. Oh.
He basically ate that oatmeal with the blood.
He ate the oatmeal with the blood. Shit.
Oh, man.
That's what happens, man.
Yep.
I see the actual. Damn, what the fuck was she, man? I seen a Jake got caught up in that. He got a family with this was she an Asian woman, or Elamite? He got to worship that.
There you go.
Her God, man.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah, bro. That shit is real, and that's biblical.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Yep.
That's what happens, man.
Look what happens to the sons of God.
Yeah, it's like you got to get down with the culture.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that was in the book of Nahum.
Yeah,
when
that too.
when Ezra or Nahum was whooping Jake ass because he was coupling themselves with them heathens, having children with them and stuff like that. So you got over the ass, man.
The children's worshiping the other gods. Right?
Yeah. Eating that profane food, man.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, brother.
Ezekiel 33 and 5, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
Yeah, he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. That's mostly the elect. They're going to hear it, man, and they're going to take heed to it. You know, because you got a lot of people right now with some common sense, right? They say, yo, man, things not looking good, man. Like, yo, the food price is going up. I don't got enough food to feed my family and stuff. And, you know, these bills are getting higher. How supposed to handle all that?
Yeah,
I said,
bro.
this shit is bullshit. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, I said, okay, cool. Now they paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like they say but that's that same Pastor Gabolov saying that adversity will teach. If
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Words
yeah.
don't teach
teach
you,
adversity will.
Yeah.
That's what happened to Jake.
That's what's
When
happening.
that adversity kick in, you're like, yo, what the fuck is
Yeah.
really going on here?
I can't get no more overtime. And
Barbershop's gonna be closed down.
yeah.
Nobody don't want to get no fucking haircut. The beautician spots. Hey, for real, bro, get your nails done. There'll be no more of that shit.
Hey, that plays in part in the tariffs.
Yeah.
Especially the local salons.
Yeah.
A lot of the weed shops
Yeah.
comes from China. Lashes come from
Yeah.
China. They say it's India, but guess where India gets it from? China.
Yeah.
And with their own people too. But you know, it's over, man. The resource is going to be scarce.
It's
all right?
extremely scarce,
So
man.
we're going to see a lot of these women bald-headed, man.
Yeah.
Rocking
True
the
nation.
shade the fade.
They try to clean that old wig they got. They try to reheat the watch.
Yeah, and that wig stinks, man.
Like, yeah, for real.
Damn, son.
It stinks, man.
Not bad.
They do that shit for real.
What's going to make you more undesirable,
Yeah.
okay?
A lot of you women are very undesirable now. All them goddamn tattoos, man. Real talk, you be like, God damn. Yeah,
crazy, man.
they look crazy as hell.
Hey, but that's all part of prophecy,
Yeah.
okay? Because our people's going to go through this. It's going to go through hard times, evil times, Jacob's trouble, okay? That's why we here, man.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, I just want to back you up real quick because you mentioned the UBI and the people in the higher positions, and this guy Elon Musk was just recently they got taken out of the White House because it was too much shit going on, too much drama. Yeah. But he was up there with Trump, so he pretty much is he's a part of the bullshit with the elites linked to them. But this is a quote. This is the point. It's a quote. He said, "I don't think we're going to have a choice. Elon Musk predicts universal income will eventually be high, but fears people will feel useless."
Yes,
Oh, man.
So basically, we're saying UBI is coming.
it's coming, all right? And he said a high universal basic income, all right? Now they're going to try to throw the people for a loop, all right? You had the Doge dividends, and you got a stimulus, all right? Right now, that's all I'm hearing. When we'll get the dividend check, when we'll get a stimulus, we need it now. We need it now.
Yeah.
You see where it's going? You see, our people is saying this shit, man. You know, instead of going to the Lord, they want to go to the Egyptian Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Okay? I say, hey, man, the prophets out here, prophets saying, yo, this is going to happen. You've been saying it for years, man. And now it's in your face, and you still want to turn to the true Lord. Come on, man. Come on. Everything is piecing together as prophecy say so, man. Okay? We're witnessing the downfall. We are all witnesses.
Yeah.
The downfall of Babylon the Great.
Right, man.
That's what's going.
Shit,
So
man.
these Edomites, the Edomite nation is unaware of the storm they're going into. All right.
Yeah.
Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah, the prophets, we are that storm, man.
Yup.
They can't. It's driving them crazy. All right.
They'll be telling you how it is. These regular Edomites out here, they don't know what the fuck going on, man.
That's right.
Yep.
brother.
Regular Jakes don't know what the hell is going on, man. Everybody gonna find out, man. You all been duped. You all been lied to.
Yeah.
There's a very unbalanced, unstable system that's created to keep your ass in slavery, man.
Exactly, brother.
It wasn't meant for you to flourish here, because if it meant to you to flourish, you would have been had your 40 acres and a mule, man. A long time ago. And that would have been generation after generation. You wouldn't have to be incorporated with this man's system. All right?
There you go, man. They've been planning this for centuries, man.
Yeah, decades, man.
All right.
Yeah, like the whole outline of the different wars by Albert Pike. Albert Pike didn't come up with that by himself. He was divinely inspired on the left-hand side, and it has worked out according to what is written, but ultimately, what is written is in the scriptures. That's what's really what is written. It was written.
Right.
It's in the scriptures, man.
Was it in that book Moors and Dogma?
Nah, Moore's Dogma.
Oh,
That was all.
That's a hard book to read. Man.
Yeah, that is not in that book. That was my outline, like a letter.
Yeah, it was a letter
Yeah.
to, I think,
Mazzini.
Italian leader.
Yeah.
Mazzini something.
Yeah.
Giuseppe Mazzini, whatever the name is.
There
Yeah.
you go. That's right.
Nah.
That's right.
Yeah. Revelation, the 9th chapter says one war was passed. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Revelation, the 9th chapter is
Yeah.
World War I, and then it says 2 more
More
wars.
wars.
And then you go to Revelation 11, the second war was
It's
passed.
passed.
The third
Will
war
coming quickly.
That's right.
There it is.
And
That's the
it's
outline
It's
right
leading us
there.
in that direction right now.
We
Okay?
did.
We did. It's
Yeah,
right, brother.
because them damn elites of society through inspiration, help by Shimei Shai, the different things that happen in the Middle East, from the Gulf War to where we are today, the different nations they want to take down. Guess only one is left right now, which is Iran.
Yeah.
That's it. So that's gonna, hey, it's gonna get horrible out here, man. In the
what,
world.
People on the work, they were like this, yo, Iran got that hypersonic missile. I said,
Yeah.
oh, we knew that.
You like, for
You know
real?
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Damn.
But, you know, bro, yo, they said America's gonna beat Iran. I said, all right.
We'll see, man.
Yeah, you know?
Because that's that propaganda they push in the minds of the people.
They do, man.
That's a
part
new
of that
boogeyman.
system. Yeah.
People ain't wake up to the fact like, what the fuck these countries ever did to anybody? What did Saddam Hussein, Iraqis ever did to the United States? Not a god. What did Libya do? Not a goddamn thing. It's a bigger plot and that's being done. People not even realizing that shit, man. And it's crazy.
This is the Lord pretty much setting up Esau, which Cain as well, all right, to get that vengeance on him.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord is doing right now, leading this man up to the worst judgment that's ever been known to man.
That's right.
Lord of hosts.
Back up.
Yeah, the Lord of hosts mustered the battle.
That's right.
That's a hard ass line.
Yeah.
The Lord of hosts.
Isaiah
I'm stirring
13.
this shit up.
Yeah, Isaiah 13. Mustered the battle.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yahweh Tazabah.
Because all Saddam Hussein said was during 9/11, he said, America's not doing a good job getting their people out. We can send our people to show them how to do the job, and America took offense to that shit.
Nah, it's deeper than that.
It goes
He
deep.
wanted
Yeah,
a gold standard as well.
Yeah, but I just want to say what he was saying. They're
Oh,
trying to
okay.
use that, you know.
Oh, yeah, it was
know,
deeper than that.
to,
He
you know,
tried
trick the minds of the people
Right.
in America.
Yeah, that was the propaganda. There you go.
Well, PR and shit.
Yeah, that was the propaganda, but he wanted the gold standard
Yeah,
as
he
well.
wanted the gold standard.
Started
That's
going
right.
against the grain,
Yeah.
you know?
You know that, and look what happened. Boom, war.
Got rid of his ass.
You know what I'm saying? What that has to do with the buildings, man?
Right.
Nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what Nick Rockefeller told, what's the guy, Aaron Russo, that you're going to be seeing military personnel going in the caves looking for somebody that's not even there. When you listen to the whole interview,
Right.
he mentioned that shit about the war and all that. Yeah. Yeah, he said that. I was like, God damn. And you know what's crazy? I showed people, only a few jakes that was, fucking with me, was like, yo, their mind was blown. Everybody else, they didn't give a fuck. They was like, so what? Hoorah. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, God damn.
That's
So,
a
yeah.
zombie.
A zombie.
Yep.
So it got to the point I stopped saying anything. Yeah, for real, bro.
Bro, you was like Roddy Piper with the glasses, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Right. We've got one that can see.
Yeah. That's how they got rid of me like that, man. Because of the truth.
That's right, brother.
And ultimately, the Lord, that's the trial.
That's right.
Yeah, man. That's straight gate.
Pretty good?
No, I
That's
just
it?
got that.
Okay. Oh, you got the Isaiah 30?
Yeah, whenever you ready.
Yeah,
No,
bring
62.
Oh, yeah, bring me that. Yeah, you finished Ezekiel? Yeah, bring me on Jeremiah 28. No, Habakkuk 2, 1 through 5. Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah 62 and 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem.
So why am I constantly saying this, man? For you to get it, man. All right? The Lord always sent his prophets to warn our people. He always set those guys up there to let you know what the hell's going on, man. Okay? And right now, for what is looking, we told you so. Through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Everything is piecing together, man. So what are you going to do? Go ahead.
Which shall never hold their peace.
Shall never hold their peace. We out here week in and week out. Okay? Week in and week out. Brothers doing videos during the week. Giving you great information.
Nah, that's not us.
Walgreens?
Nah, that's not us.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh, okay.
You guys send me
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I remember when Kari, he was over
Sorry,
was years ago.
They through, bro.
They through.
All right. The worshipers of Baphomet are through. Okay? That's what it is, man.
The blood plug.
All right.
Blood plug era is over.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck out of here, man. That's horrible.
Go ahead.
That's what happened, man. Real quick, you niggas was making like 30 grand a month.
Yeah.
Times 12. That's like $300-some-thousand a year. And the scripture's talking about that, man. When you have too much money, you get caught up in all types of diverse lusts and all that stuff.
Yes.
Roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Chick said she was high as fuck, dude. I was like, damn, bro.
Man, that's
Yeah, we just shake our head. Like, I didn't expect that shit,
I
brother.
expect that too.
Like, god damn, dog.
Well, this is what happens with the opposition of Yahweh
Yeah.
Shai.
Yeah, you,
All right? It
you
gets
don't want to.
revealed.
Yeah, you don't want to kiss the sun. You want to worship Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Give you over to Satan, nigga.
Yep.
Light on your ass.
Yeah, get bent over, nigga.
You can't worship the Most High and Mammon.
Yeah.
Can't do
The
it.
God of money.
So time to time,
And use these women too.
yeah. Time and time, we corrected this man for years. All right,
Yeah.
through scriptures. All right, and proof. We have receipts and stuff. He didn't get it, so guess what? We turned him over to Satan. There you go. That's
him
it.
out as a heathen.
Cast him out.
That nigga been a heathen,
Been a
man.
heathen, man. All right, you let you get your ass
Sicko.
played with.
Heathen.
Stuff, you a heathen, man.
Right.
All right, you let you
Sicko,
get your
bro.
booty hole licked and plugged up. You a heathen, man.
No Vaseline.
Oh, you understand?
Yeah, you a
You don't want to
man.
feel numb. You a heathen, man.
Nigga, get your household in order, sucker.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here.
Man. Get your house.
Household in order,
You
bro.
can't keep your house in order. What makes you think you keep the block in order?
Yeah,
All right, get out of here, man.
through.
Lord threw your ass to the gutter, man. All right. But he repented, man.
Yeah,
He not
fuck
the
out of
elect.
here, man.
And repented means in a sorrowful state. There ain't nothing sorrowful about this. nigga,
Even
man.
this chick say, every time this guy repent, she said it on the little 2-hour fucking interview. She said it herself. He repents all the time, but he still be doing. I was like, holy
But that
shit.
makes him a
Hey,
reprobate.
a fucking
There
hypocrite.
you go, and a hypocrite.
That's not something you divulge into after you come to the truth.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. He trying to blame it on GMS. Nigga, please.
Get out of here.
That was a
You
weak
been
part.
like ratchet women, man. Talking about porno. Yeah, I was telling the brother out. I said, well, you always to watch that shit. One of my favorite sites was Mike in Brazil. Do you know what I did to me? Want to get some Brazilian bitches, man.
Yeah.
That's all I want us. So the Lord finally allowed me to get one. That was it. I was like, I gotta go to Brazil, man. God damn. I mean, fucking having no devious thoughts like that.
He was venturing off into the other shit.
Yeah, that's what happened. I was drinking, man. Like, God, look at this bitch. God damn.
Right.
That's what happened. That was something that was embedded in you because you were a child of hell.
Right.
Right.
You were a demon,
right,
like
brother.
a for real demon. Out of a homosexual nutsack, bro. Yeah. Shit, you're a demon. You were created to be a big-headed demon. Shit.
Came from a corruptible daddy.
Yeah, bro. So that's
It is,
that.
man.
Yeah. Shit. Nigga, please.
Bad niggas can't tell us shit. There you go. Go ahead, yeah. You got more? That was it?
Oh, yeah, I have more. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. This is back in Isaiah 62 and 6, from the middle, it says, which shall never hold their peace day
hell
nor
yeah.
night.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Ye that make mention of the Lord.
So when people say, what do you mean day nor night? I don't see y'all out here. It's called the internet, dummy.
Yep.
Okay?
World
all
Wide
the
Web.
Lessons, all the lessons is in a World Wide Web. It's going through, it's out there 24/7.
Right.
Day nor night. That's what it means. Right?
Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence.
Keep not silence. We're not shutting up, man. We're gonna keep pushing these prophecies, man. We're gonna keep pushing that the wolf is coming. Danger is coming. That sword is coming. All right, go ahead.
And give him no rest.
And give him no rest. That's why it's out there 24/7 on YouTube and other sites, man. Instagram, I see some brothers put lessons on there too, and on TikTok and what's the other one? X. It's all out there. The truth is all around you, man. No
All
excuses,
around,
man.
man.
Okay.
Yep.
We got pages on Odyssey too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Honestly,
Yep. It says, keep not silence and give him no rest until he establish,
until he
Yeah,
establish the kingdom.
Yep.
until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
That proves right there we're not in the new covenant. Okay? Until he
Teddy
makes
boy.
a praise on the earth, a kingdom.
Titty boy.
City boy, a praise on the earth, man. Okay, are we there yet? No, we're not there yet. That's why we're not keeping silence, man. We doing this until Yahweh Bashar returns, man.
Yeah.
His right arm.
Oh yeah, he take us out of this earth, man.
That's
Shit.
right.
Because it's gonna be devastating, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna be devastating what the Lord gonna do when Yahweh Shah returns as well. It's gonna be devastating, man.
Right.
It's gonna be a total fucking takeover, man.
That's right.
An intergalactic planetary takeover, man.
Right. That's right, brother.
Fuck, man. Fuck out of here, man.
So,
Motherfucker gonna get wasted, man. Shit.
So right now the elites are being afraid what's being pushed out because of the truth. Now I'm hearing Sunday is gonna be the last day of TikTok. That's what I heard. Okay?
Nah, they extended that shit.
When was this?
That was Trump said it. I don't think
Couple
this.
days ago?
Nah, that was like earlier this month.
That was limited.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Truth is gonna be out there no matter what.
Niggas on
But now they
bullshit.
pushing out that vibration to arrest all street preachers
Yeah,
and lock them up.
right.
Why? Because the truth is coming out, man. That's geared upon us.
Right.
That's what it's about. We don't give a damn about them regular street preachers out there, but it's really about the men of the Lord.
The real men of the Lord.
That's right.
That they can't fucking compromise and you know what I'm saying? That's how they've been differentiating. You say that word? Yeah, between the real and the fake, because everybody else been compromised. Except a few men out here. See?
Give me 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11.
And also, that was another one I was gonna do. I was gonna do a video on that. That brother posted up, but you gotta read the whole article. It was against the black immigrants. They're trying to get rid of the black immigrants. Get that? Understand? That's Benjamin and Levi.
Yes.
All right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So a lot of us been naturalized or citizen. You know what's crazy? I called my aunt last week, and she was laughing about that shit. She said, "What you gonna do, my nephew? They want to deport your ass." I was like, "I know, right?" I said, "I'm ready for whatever."
I don't know if you remember, but when they first started talking about all the getting rid of what's the term? Sit in the back. Deporting. When they first started talking about deporting, when Trump came in office and he got busy, one of the first people they showed on the news was a Haitian. It was all over the news.
Yep.
Joe Biden, he was
Cheering on Biden and shit.
Trump and all that.
But that shows you that they weren't just targeting so-called Mexicans. They were targeting the other Southern Kingdom tribes.
Yeah. Yep. So whatever, man. The Lord gonna take care of his. And I don't like it here.
That's right.
I don't like this shit, man.
Shit,
Fucking don't like this shit at all, man.
Go ahead, brother.
The fuck, man. And a lot of the Jakes that are so-called immigrants that have been naturalized, we still got family back in our homeland.
Yep.
We got land, we got houses and shit that our family been. My grandfather left that for us, and my aunts, my father, they capitalized on it and made everything bigger and more up to date. So if I got a little room or fucking couch, I'm straight, because you can live off the land. It's simple living.
Right.
It's simple living, man. You get your little farm and shit. So what the lights go out, I don't give a fuck. I go in the backyard, grab a coconut water, and say fuck it all, man. The fuck. My aunt was like, you think you can survive? You get sent back together? I was like, hell yeah. I said, oh, you forgot I was an ex-Marine. She said, oh yeah, I forgot. I was like, fuck. Survive any fucking where, man.
Right. That's right.
We slept in the dirt, slept in the sand, slept in the fucking Humvees and shit.
No, man.
Real talk. You know?
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
So this is about the embodiment of Satan. The embodiment of Satan is the so-called white man, Esau and Edom. Okay? That's what it's talking about. It's not talking about the spiritual Satan himself. It's talking about the so-called white man, Esau and Edom. All right, go ahead.
It says, furthermore,
Read that part again.
lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
That's it. We don't lack knowledge of what he's trying to push out, what kind of schemes he's pushing out. Okay, we see it. All right, so by him pushing out vibration of arresting street preachers, that's really talking about us, man. Why? Because they're trying to get rid of this word. They're trying to get rid of this truth. Why? Because this truth is exposing who they are, man. Yeah. Okay, that's the real deal. That's the truth. All right. If that was the case, all these churches should be closed down, man. If that's the case. All right, but street preachers, the true servants of Yahweh Bashar carried a stronger vibration, a real light. That's putting the light against this darkness, man.
Right. Well, K. Slay had that mixtape called the Street Sweepers. That's us, the real street preachers. Yeah, man.
That's right, man. Okay, so we already see the schemes of Esau eating what he's trying to push out. Okay, which was going. But guess what? Every door that he opens leads to prophecy. It doesn't matter. All right, give me that one in Amos 8 and 8, I believe. 8 and 11, yeah. See, everything is answered through the scriptures, man. So there's nothing you can say. Right? Nothing you can say about it, man. You can have your unbelief. We don't care. All right? You die here in America. That's what's going to be. That's your result. Go ahead.
This is Amos chapter.
Unbelief saying, okay? Go ahead.
This is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land. Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water.
There you go. He's not talking about a famine of food and water. Go ahead.
Nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
Of hearing the words of the Lord, man. So I'll give you a perfect example. That movie, Book of Eli. When he was trying to force that blind lady, hey, what does it say? What does it say? She was reading in Braille, and she didn't want to tell him. And she said, it says nothing. She just smiled because she felt the comfort. Guess what? Nobody's not going to have the comfort of the word. It's going to be over, man. You're not going to be able to hear it. Once YouTube is shut down, you're not going to be able to hear the truth. That's what they're trying to do. But guess what? That's part of prophecy. That's right there. That's the sealment of the elect, man. Okay?
Yeah, verse 12 says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east.
So basically, everybody going to be looking for those men that was warning our people. They're going to be looking. They want answers. You know, where those guys at, man? Where those guys at in Sierra Fontana? I don't see them no more.
Okay,
we need answers, man. They had the truth. Where they at? You ain't gonna be able to find it. You ain't gonna find it on the World Wide Web anymore. Nothing.
Yeah, Pastor Lamar been saying that, man. Same thing happened to him when 9/11 happened. He used to tell Jake, this building we have is a means to an end. Same thing he's saying about the internet. It's a means to an end. Man. And that's it, man. Like, and brothers, like, we hell yeah. Game over. Our mouth's gonna be closed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The shop is closed, man.
That's right. Right. And that's part of prophecy.
Yeah.
Man. Okay? So it doesn't matter what door Esau opens, it's not going to change anything, man. They just further in their demise, man. But it's really the Lord that's doing that. Right. Okay? Go ahead.
Yep, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it.
You're not going to be able to find it, man. The doors is closed, man. All right? That's it. All right, you had your liberty, you had your chance. All right?
444.
There you go, that's right, brother. Praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh.
Yeah, look at the back.
Right there, boom. Yeah. Come on, man. Go ahead.
It says, in that day shall the
brother, get the missiles one up, bro. Get the missiles one.
It says, in that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst.
End of the world.
End of the world, man. That's what's gonna wrap up, man, because hey, they're gonna have no type of hope. It's gonna be nothing but despair, right? Because then they're not gonna hear the comfort of the word. All right, they're not gonna get their questions answered. All right. What happened? Okay. That's it on that. Okay.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say.
Why does it say a tower? Because we're those souls, all right, that's in a higher elevation. We can see everything what a normal man can't see, all right? Because why we have the spirit of prophecy in us. The regular people, they don't know anything, man. All right, so we have that what's that shit on Thundercats, man? We have that sight beyond sight, man. Remember that, right?
Yeah.
You know? It be sight beyond sight, and this is this word, man.
Yeah, man.
So we understand it, and we can break it down. What's going on? Why? Because we look at things by seasons. All right, so we heavily watching things, and we know what season we're in. Yep. Okay. These people in the world, they have no idea. That's why it's our job to carry out the correct message. All right. Okay. You got to say something?
Yeah, I had mentioned that thing concept a couple weeks ago in LA about us being on a high target. The regular people, they can't see what the head about to come.
Yeah.
That's why we're going to tell the people what's going to happen before it happens, because we can see at a further distance.
Yep.
Because why? Because we're at a higher level.
Yeah.
Spiritually, why we're not physically in a high tower. But spiritually, we are. And we have to get the understanding and the scriptures to see what we're looking for to warn the people.
Yeah, so even break down what the brother said, but you can understand, if you watch old movies, they always had high walls.
Yep.
And you had guardsmen on top of those towers, and they see what's going on, they're gonna blow that horn. Okay, hey, the enemy is coming. That's what it means. So we can see further than what you can see, man. Okay? We have that spiritual lens. All right, you have the people in the world got that natural lens. We have the spiritual lens. We can see it more. All right?
Says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
That's right.
And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon table.
Write the vision and make it plain upon table. It's talking about your Bible, the scriptures. Okay, it's written for our learning and understanding. Okay, go ahead.
That he may run that readeth it, for the vision is yet for an appointed
So
time.
he may run and read it, meaning he's going to carry out the correct message.
Yep.
All right, he's breaking down these prophecies to you and warning you. All right, talking about our people. But we got to tell the other nations too. Okay, go ahead.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak
right.
and not lie.
Yeah. Right now, it's taking time, right? But the end, right now, is speaking. You got the tariffs that's leading to trade war, World War III. The RFID chip is making it even more known now with the Neuralinks. So right now, it's speaking. So what excuse can you say now that the RFID chip is not the mark? Huh? You're running out of excuses, man. You cannot say it's Caesar Borgia.
Right.
And he gave this thing to speak. No, it's not what it's about, man. It goes deeper than that. All right, they're trying to use an old breakdown mixed with their bullshit. Okay, we heard this before. All right, you're still dodging the physical part of the mark. You're still dodging it. Okay, and only people that reads will understand it.
Yep. Blessed he that readeth.
Thank you, brother.
Right. Lord, I give you the insight to read and get that understanding.
That's
Motherfuckers
right.
can read that all day and get stuck on some New Testament vibration, not know what the hell they talking
Exactly.
about.
Right. Exactly.
Not
bro.
going into the words, you know, you understand?
Yep.
Not going into the Greek, not going into the Hebrew. You know, and being teaching a so-called sermon every Sunday, ain't saying nothing, man.
That's right. That's right.
We ain't saying nothing, cuz.
Wait, what verse you in?
Verse 3.
Go ahead.
But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it.
It was taking a lot of time, but now it's coming one after another. That's when you know proof right there. The Lord is speeding things up for the elect's sake. That's what's happening. All right? Go ahead.
Because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Yeah, it will surely come, but it will not tarry, man. So right now, prophecies are popping out the pages of the book. And guess what? It's speaking. That's why we're here to give you the correct message and breaking it down for you. Okay? Brothers be watching during the week, man, what's going on. Even though there's distraction among our people, that's part of prophecy too. Okay? That's going to be talked about. Why y'all keep talking about this group? No, it needs to be spoken. Okay? Because there ain't nothing new under the sun. There were wicked Israelites back then too. All right? So there's nothing new. Okay? Stop trying to act brand new over here. All right? Y'all want to come bring Israel together? No, it's not, man. We coming here with prophecy, man, speaking prophecy. We're not coming here to have that get along gang spirit, man. It's not working. All right? We here to do a job. That's it. Go ahead.
Verse 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Who's that talking about? The so-called white man Esau Edom. Why his soul not upright? Because he wasn't given the law, statute, commandments. All right? He was made to be crooked, not straight. All right? That's according to the scriptures. All right? He was made to be what? A destroyer. Okay?
Man.
All right? He's anti-life.
Yeah, the man of sin.
That's right. That's why he's not upright.
Yeah.
Okay?
The son of perdition.
Son of perdition. Son of destruction. All right? That's not upright.
Serpent.
You know? Go ahead.
You know, it was a crazy scripture. The serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
That's
Damn.
crazy. Yeah, bro.
That was in Genesis, the 3rd chapter.
Yep.
Now you reading that with a thorough understanding. Man, that's mind blowing, bro.
It is.
Wow. You know what the beast of the field is, right? The beast is the other nations.
The other nation, yeah.
Yeah, man.
More subtle.
More subtle
Yeah,
than the
that shit a
beast.
lot. Subtle?
The field, bro. Like, damn, bro. The field is the world.
Yep.
You know, back then it was that region where creation was created.
Yeah,
right.
In the Frotog Crescent.
Yep, that's right.
But eventually he's gonna take over the earth,
Right.
be the top, you know, call it, what's the word? Ruler, yeah.
Yeah.
And also in Genesis, I think it's the word serpent that goes back to Nakash.
Yeah.
Which means a diviner,
Right.
a witch, a
Right.
sorcerer.
They go to
So
the,
he's at the top of the list when it comes to enchantments,
Yeah.
deceit,
Exactly.
wickedness.
that's heavy, man. Yep.
He's searching about all things, man.
Yep.
Okay, that's him.
That's him, man. That's why in that Blade movie, remember he was in the basement, he saw them different, what you call it, when they had different scrolls.
Yeah.
And,
Of the
yeah.
ancients.
Yeah, like, all that wisdom and stuff that, that shit, they got places like that.
In the Vatican.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
that, bro.
Yeah, like in a vault somewhere and all that.
Now,
That
no
first,
air can go.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, movie heavy, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, those are movies you every time you watch it, it's like
Things
like
open
the
up.
Matrix and
Yeah.
that shit never gets old, bro.
Yeah,
Never.
right.
Because you know what's crazy that when Morpheus was breaking down to Neo what happened, he said pretty much they allow artificial intelligence to go online.
Right.
Didn't say in a report during the week. It said about they're afraid for artificial intelligence to be taken over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is it.
That's it, man.
And we watched the animated cartoon version. They show you like before what happened with the AI and the robots started taking over.
Right.
They started saving the humans.
So
Who wants to take out the sun and cover the sun?
Esau,
Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Esau Edom.
Yeah.
That was in the Matrix.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, we not. Hey,
Yeah, men are great mills on a higher level than you fucking tired of battling you dumbass Christians and you simpletons online that's arguing about nothing.
nothing.
You niggas are dumb. Y'all don't see the big picture and we just sharpening our swords with you niggas, man.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's what a warrior does. He sharpens his sword daily, man. A spiritual swords with you people. Because you don't know what the fuck going on, man.
Yeah, Apostle Art did the video about that dude that Captain Cesare was going back and forth with.
Yeah.
That nigga's still stuck on all nations not basically
Yeah.
how Israel's the only ones that can be saved. He's still stuck on that, thinking everybody can be saved.
Dumbass.
Meanwhile,
Like, what the
Billy
fuck?
Graham Millstone way ahead of that.
Way ahead of
That's
that.
man.
Alone, man.
Real talk. We see what's coming. Like that movie, it was 2 parts, Code 8.
Yeah.
They had the militarized the robots and shit.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Niggas came up the fucking
Yeah, and boom.
yo, bro.
Oh, that was a movie called?
Code 8 is on
Yeah,
Netflix.
that little clip.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, a lot, man.
Bro, that shit, the motherfuckers that was in, it was Jake that had spiritual power,
Yeah,
bro.
there you go. There you
Jake
go.
had spiritual power, bro.
Yep.
Different levels. Yeah, bro, it's serious.
Dope movie.
Yeah, bro.
They got 2 parts.
They got 2 parts, man. Yeah, it was both good. The dude that played Arrow, he's in that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in that shit. Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah, that's that dude's brother? Chris Hemsworth?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
No, go ahead, bro. You got it. Man.
This is back in Habakkuk 2 and 4.
Yeah, but those 2 characters you talking about, the one that played Arrow and the other one, they real brothers.
Oh, okay.
They real brothers.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his
The
faith.
just shall live by faith. Who's the just? Talking about the elect.
Yup.
And the hope the elect.
Right.
We go by faith here.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Faith-based Israelites.
Lights, motherfucking right. And we putting in the work, man.
That's right.
That's how we showing our faith. You know, it don't feel right. A day or 2 go by, you want to do a show, and you ain't looking at no videos, or you ain't studying stuff, anything that's correlated with the truth. You feel weird, man. Because we got a motto: pray, fast, study, work out, get your hustle on. That's a daily thing.
Yeah.
So you praying every day. You fasting as needed. All right, studying daily, because when you do these shows, you're going over stuff. You're just gonna put up a show.
Yeah.
I don't freestyle it, man. I go over stuff, you know, because sometimes you make a mistake and the spirit might catch you. You're like, oh shit. So I don't like that shit, man.
Yeah.
So you want to go over, especially some heavy breakdowns. You know, you want to go over it first. Okay. then you know, give it to the people.
Yep, write the stuff down.
Right.
Ready, yep.
Working out, that's manhood, man.
Yep.
You don't mean no fucking, bro. That's manhood, man. Because we coming from a lineage of being farmers, sheep herders and all that stuff.
Yep.
Builders, laborers.
Yep.
So our ancestors was not fucking, you know what I'm saying? I hear, you know, drinking a 6-pack and shit, looking crazy, you know, looking horrible. So that's manhood, man.
Yep. Squeezing nipples.
Yeah, squeezing your nipples on camera, you know, looking crazy, man. And work, pray for, and get your hustle on. You gotta work.
Yeah, you gotta work.
You gotta work. Whatever job you got, or you could get your own business going on. You gotta have some income. Mm-hmm. Our ancestors got Abraham, man. Come on, man. Shit, I can't wait to get back in the Abraham days, man. Shit, bro.
Yep.
True wealth.
Yep, that's right.
The fuck? That's why we gonna have servants and handmaids.
Yeah.
So our wealth is gonna be so crazy.
Yeah.
You gotta put up people in charge of stuff.
Taskman.
Yeah, Tasman, you in charge of these horses.
Yeah.
You in charge of these goats. You in charge of these sheeps. You know what I'm saying?
Charge of these slaves.
Yeah. That's an enterprise, man.
That's right, brother.
Yeah, you gonna shovel the shit. Make sure these get the milk from these goats and all that stuff. This is where you're gonna store this, you know. Man, it's gonna be man, bro. Yeah, bro. Man, how's that lamb going, man? Motherfucker, we just slay them lambs. Just taking them lamb chops along, man. Yeah.
You got freeze that?
No.
Okay. Verse 5, it says, yea, also because he transgresses my wine, he is a proud man.
Yeah, when you go in depth in that word wine, what do you think it links up with, brothers? Besides his philosophies. His philosophies bring what? War. It's all about war. That's what it is. He's about war. He's anti-Most High, man.
Yeah.
So if you go against the Most High, you at war with him. You're the adversary. It's all based upon war. Thy mouth is smoother than butter. Make it seem like it's a sweet deal. It's all war tactics, man.
That's right.
All war tactics, man. Planned Parenthood. Boy, I don't have to have a baby. I'm gonna fucking abort this shit. What? The populating us, man. Depopulation of Jakes. Especially the southern tribe. We're the most ones incarcerated, man.
Yep.
That's war tactics. All right?
Even women's liberation.
That's war tactics.
That women's liberation led to that abortion shit.
Yeah.
My body, I can do whatever I'm my
Yeah.
choice. It's
A
war
slut
tactic.
culture, man.
Yep.
You know?
Man,
It's terrible.
Now they doing these TikTok videos. They have to Planned Parenthood. They have to go, I just deleted the baby type shit.
Yeah.
They mark, man.
That's all you think is fucking die.
Right.
Mark, bro.
What's that? The stuff, the birth control stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That destroys a woman.
Yeah, it does.
Bitch is a psycho. They're not getting their menstrual like they used to. All types of men, there's nothing off of them.
Yeah, when you get like if you get
They fucking pussy start to stink.
yeah.
And her mental was fucked up too. I knew a chick that was a birth to her. She had to take another medication just for her mental.
Yeah.
It throw that
not
woman all out
natural.
of whack.
Yeah.
It blocks the cleansing process.
Yeah. That's why they pussy stink.
Yeah, and it compromises your actual uterus, where the baby is basically carried for 9 months. You can get ulcers in there.
Yeah.
You can get cysts,
They're done.
fibroids. Yeah.
Those are all war tactics, man. The fuck?
Then they want to have one and then they can't have it.
Yeah.
Most High took that away from them.
Yeah, they only have it in their 40s.
Yeah.
Another war tactic.
Right.
Oh, get a career. Go to college. That's another war tactic.
Yeah. The child come out fucking slow. Man. It's horrible, bro. Because their womb is damaged.
Yeah, that's right.
The feminization of the male, that's a war tactic.
War tactic.
Once the males are feminized, it's easy to take people down.
Yep.
You know?
And how they do that? By single parent household.
Also, they promoting that shit. These sissy ass niggas. You know?
That's why you got these on the Manosphere on their YouTube channels. And now they starting to realize that all this is war against the man.
Yeah.
Duh. It
Duh.
ain't been like that, man.
I had to tell my sister that shit. This is all war tactics. Child support is all war tactics against the man.
Yep.
I said, guess who was at the helm of it, helping him out? The black woman, you motherfuckers, man. Sitting in the seat, fucking doing the rebuttals. She got quiet. I said, it's not a game. The fuck? Shit.
Right, man. That's why 98% of you women in America is gonna die.
You're gonna die, man.
Only 2% is gonna be the elect. Right? They say, yo, why the number's so big? Because you're on the side of Satan,
corrupted, man.
You're corrupted. You're done.
Yep. The serpent beguiled Eve. You all been beguiled.
Yeah, it's a beautiful clip on Instagram of this Jake. I forget his name. Y'all probably seen him before. He on this podcast with a panel of other Jakes. And he's talking about what happened in slavery, how the so-called white man used the black woman to come up against the man.
Yeah.
How basically that
Really
applies
rich.
today. So he was basically saying that the so-called black woman is the #1 soldier of white supremacy, and they're definitely used to come up against the so-called black man. He put these black women in positions of power, pedestalize them, so that they can then turn around and look down upon their own men. That's right. They're literally the so-called white man's pit bull.
Yeah,
to come up against them.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. So each member of the elect, the 144,000, 1/3, we've been set up to preserve our bloodline, our lineage, brothers.
That's right. That's right.
Serious, man.
Yeah, you gotta be careful what you put your seed into.
Yeah, man, it's bad, bro.
Oh yeah, and you could tell when the dude was breaking it down, he was breaking it down beautifully. But the girl that was right next to him, the black woman, you could tell she started visiting and shit.
Yeah.
She started clearing her throat. She was getting very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking facts he was bringing out.
It's fact, yeah. You know them spells that put on you on them sperm, man.
That's them demons. That
Let
was
me clear my throat.
Gotta come out of his body.
Hard head, truth in your face.
Yeah. I'm gonna get scorched, cooked, man. They're witches.
That was a live exorcism, right?
Yeah.
Right. Hey, bro.
They're witches, man. That's what it is.
That's right, brother.
And then certain women you deal with them, they'll tell you shit. And my ex Mexican, she said, man, I believe I was a witch in the past. I said, you are one.
Yeah. Yep.
So you out your fucking mind. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, bro, that's a witch. If a woman have different baby dad, that bitch is a witch, bro. And she's still functioning, like, what the fuck is that, bro? That's not normal, bro. That's not normal, that's a witch. The bitch could suck you in and ruin your life. If the Lord ain't pleased with you, man.
Yeah, the scripture, we not over here, like, oh, you know about fucking women bashing. No, the scripture clearly said, through her, we
all
the beginning
died.
of sin.
Yeah.
And through her, we all died. Okay, the woman became the beginning of sin. Through her, we all died.
Yeah, a spiritual conduit
There you go.
to beguile and, to mislead, to buck up,
Yeah.
to always give you problems. Then you become emasculated and you bow down.
That's why Paul said, many shall go in the side of Satan. Man.
Yeah.
It's talking about you women, man.
Exactly.
Okay? But we all know this is all part of the plan, grandmaster plan of Esau, Edom.
Oh.
Right?
Ultimately, it's
Ultimately,
prophecy.
God bless him, y'all.
Yeah,
It's prophecy, man.
it's prophecy,
Okay.
man. That's why we can get it, because that's why these Christians are so stupid. Because it clearly says the spirit of, it says Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, is the spirit of prophecy.
Right.
Once you get that, everything else is crystal clear.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Prophecy,
That's right. That's right.
you know?
Yeah, you gotta come in that name.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
It says Jesus Christ, but
Yeah.
Christians push Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
but they're not in the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah,
So
man.
you gotta come in the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the spirit
Yeah.
of prophecy. That's it.
Because when you push that name, Jesus Christ, that's under the guise of the elites and all their
Serapis Christus, man.
Serapis Christos, man.
Baphomet.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it, you know what? He got that picture on that book.
Oh, shit.
Okay?
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you what it is, man. All right? According to the scriptures. All right? Anybody that preaching the name of Jesus, you're not a prophet, man. Okay? You are anti-Messiah, man. You anti-Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We'll say it like that because we know where you get your orders from. You get your orders from the elites, and the elites worship Baphomet.
Right.
Because the elites is your handlers, your handlers.
See what it looks
You
like
gotta do
on
what they
your
tell
phone?
you,
What's
okay?
up? Your phone right there, brother. Right. So what do you want to talk about? On the picture?
Baphomet. Yeah, and read that excerpt.
All right. Let me pull it up. So I'm going to try to put it on camera. See what it looks like on camera. They come up yet? I think you're kind of lagging. Out of this book called Codex Magica, we got this understanding from the apostles and elders. A great millstone to go into these different books. All right? I'm about to see if it come up. All right? Code of Magic, that's what it means. Did it come up?
Yeah. Codex
All right.
Magic, yeah.
So on page 102, see what it looked like. I'll show you the picture of Baphomet. Did it come up? It showed crystal clear, right? So we're gonna read that paragraph right next to it. It says Baphomet, the great Luciferian goat god, worshipped by the Knights Templar, by Gnostics and Satanists, and by many others involved in an Illuminati network. It's a network of demons. Is a symbolic yet graphic representation of the adversary, Satan himself. All right? So when they call these high witches and warlocks, when they call upon Satan, this is what he looks like when he appears. All right? Okay? It says, pictured as an androgynous, all right? Androgynous means a combination of male and female. We find his right hand pointing upward toward the light, and his left hand pointing downward toward the dark regions. All right? The satanic star is on his forehead. Two balanced serpents are in his genital area, and he has a torch with a fire coming out of his head. And there are many other symbols represented as well, each packed with malevolent occultic content and meaning. Man. So when you get into high level of witchcraft and you summon the top left hand entity, that's what he looks like. All right? Now these evil angels, they can come as however they want, because he can, you know, come as a man as well. But when you're in that zone of whatever satanic practice, and you do all these different high level blood drinking and human sacrifice and all that shit, this is how he appears. Okay?
You know, man. And so those people that he appears to, they get specific instructions.
Yeah.
They got people that's under them, and people that's under them that's under them.
Yeah.
Put out the directions onto the ones who's against the Messiah.
Yeah.
Okay? That including the churches, your so-called Israelite groups that's out there working with Esau and Edom. That's who they worship. That's who they take instructions to Baphomet, man. If you can pay attention to it, man. The music industry. Our people who call themselves in the truth, they are heavy in the music industry. Why? Because it goes hand in hand. Satanic worship, man. Okay? These churches is into the music industry. Gospel. So-called Israelites, those teachers, man, they into rap music. That all comes from the world, man. That's left-hand energy, man. Okay? But now it's being exposed by the truth, the light. The Lord is making it, he's showing y'all right now who's who and who's not. Okay? You got that scripture real quick?
Yeah, this is Luke chapter 8, verse 17. For there is nothing secret that shall not be made manifest.
There you go. There's nothing secret that is not be made manifest. Right now, the Lord is manifesting the truth to everybody right now for people to see. But only the elect is going to understand it, man. Okay? Because people want to remain to further their ignorance in this world right now, man. Because they can't let go of that money or that fleshly tactic, man. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, for nothing secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
And it's coming abroad, man. When the brother showed you that book, Codex Manager, is unlocking secrets of what's going on in this world, man. These people, in these churches, and these so-called brothers that's in the truth, they all worship Baphomet. There's nothing else to spice it.
Without them directly knowing it, that's a form of masonry.
Yeah.
To hide you from the truth. There's different degrees. They're not knowing what they're doing. When you get to a certain level, like Nate, he know what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
You know what I'm saying?
He gets instructions, man.
Yeah.
Okay? So when you come in the name of Jesus Christ, you come in the name of Baphomet. That's just what it is.
That vibration, man.
Yep. An abominable vibration.
Yeah.
Man. Okay? Saying that Jesus can love faggots and everything, that's an abomination, man. You could come as you are. That's a do thou art will spirit, man. Come as you are. That's a Baphomet doctrine, man.
Right.
Sumerian.
Right.
That torch represents he's supposed to be the light bearer.
Yeah.
Okay?
But she gave that wisdom unto a man, and those are the light bearers of the war, the elites of the society.
Exactly.
When you go to what is it, Isaiah, what is that, 14?
Yeah.
Lucifer, yeah, right.
That's the one. I think 14 and 12.
Yeah.
You want to get that out?
No. It's all good.
So that's what's going on. There's nothing secrets that's going to be hid. The Lord is manifesting the truth for people to see, man.
Right.
We're here to give you the right message and break it down to you.
Amos 3 and 7.
That's right.
He revealed his secrets unto the servants, the prophets, man.
Yeah, get that out real quick.
That's it.
That's right. That's what it's
And we
about.
link everything up. Your foundation got to be the scriptures.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
why he kept, Yahushua said it in the book of Matthew 25, he's come back to separate the sheep from the goats. Right? So you go to the word goat there, the Greek word is epherion, something like that, means the wicked ones.
The wicked one. Yep.
Yeah. So that's the vibration our people are under, 2/3 of our people.
They are.
Right.
They are.
You under the goat worship. That's what the brother kept saying about man. That's the goat worship.
There you go.
Riding the goat.
That's
riding the goat.
That's the broad way.
Right. You know, my ex-wife, her fucking father, when we divorced and shit, and I started being enlightened, and I was telling him about the Freemason shit because he told me he used to be a Mason. I said, what they made you do, like when you go into that shit? You know, he said pretty much he had to kiss a goat, some crazy shit like that. He told me, bro. Yeah, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Something like that he said, man. Yeah, bro. So that dealing with bestiality, all kinds of crazy shit, bro.
Yeah. So basically, that's like kissing Satan.
Yeah.
That's basically what that's saying. Because the scripture telling you in Psalm 2nd chapter to kiss the Son. So basically, they embraced Satan. That's what the word kiss means.
So he basically bending the knee.
Yeah.
There you go. He already made his allegiance. So it's goddamn goat.
Yeah, man. He's in right mind now, but
Church goes back to birth, right?
huh?
Church goes back to birth, right?
Church goes back to what?
The word birth.
No, the word church is iglesia. Iglesia means to call out.
Call out.
That's what it word.
I thought it meant something.
No, bro. The word church itself goes back to Greek word iglesia. It means to call out.
Because I was watching something and they were saying church.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
No, bro. No, no, that's not what it means, bro.
Yeah, so you go to the Greek word, it's ecclesia. So
Yeah.
you go to Spanish, they say iglesia. So
Yeah.
that means church, it means to call out.
Yeah.
And we're here, this is the real church. We're calling out because we outside, man. That's what it is, man. Plain and simple, not too deep. Okay? Jump, go ahead.
This is back at
Oh no, homie, Amos 3 and 7.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
back.
I'll get it real quick.
Yeah,
Amos
go.
3 and 7.
So they're saying, yo, how y'all brothers know, man? It's called being studious.
Yeah.
All right, and our foundation is Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and we are sensitive and we listen. All right, and we learn. And right now we're carrying out the right message, man. Okay, so guess what? We have that key, and that key is the name of the Father and Son, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's what's unlocking the secrets even more. All right, go ahead.
Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
To who?
His servants, the prophets.
To who?
His servants, the
The
prophets.
true servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai are the Israelites. Okay, but he revealed his secrets to the servants, the prophets, man. Okay, that's why we are here to give you those answers, man. All right, humbly speaking. All right, some people gonna think like, oh, they think they know it all, man. They think they're better than everybody. Well, you know what? We are better than
Yeah,
everybody.
you motherfucking
All
right.
right, we are. Humbly speaking,
yeah.
man. Why? Because we have the truth.
We bathe in oils, damn it. Now I'm
You know what I'm saying?
Spiritually, we are made of-
spiritual, yeah, spiritual.
All right. You got the eyesight. You don't.
Right.
Okay.
That's why our people are so easily influenced by everything they see on the web, their favorite call it musicians, stars, and all that.
Celebrities.
Yeah, celebrities. They easily influenced by these things, man.
That's right.
Because they've been given over to that vibration,
That's right. That's right, bro.
male and female.
Yep.
Right. They tell you in the answers that your leaders are all the prophets that's in the Old Testament. Those are your leaders, Isaiah and Zacharias, the point of the matter is the prophets are here to give you the real, not your fucking celebrities, man.
Exactly.
Those are not your leaders.
And guess what? Your celebrities are being exposed to.
Yep.
They all getting caught in that ring, man. And guess what? They all Baphomet worshipers, man. All of them, right? Even your favorite rappers, your favorite NBA players like LeBron James. Look at his tattoo on his chest.
Yeah,
It comes
man.
from the Boule. All right. Guess who all those Boule members worship? They worship Satan, man.
Yep.
Okay. It goes hand in hand, man.
You got it.
Go ahead, brother.
When you get to a certain level of fame and
Yep.
fortune, you get approached, man. You get
Yep.
approached.
Got a tap on the shoulder.
Yeah, you walk around in parties, man, with a dick mask on, man. With a towel on around your body. Go ahead, brother.
Back in Habakkuk 2 and 5, yea, also, because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man.
So when you go to the word transgressions by wine, like the brother broke down, it's war. Okay? So give me Jeremiah 28 and 8. See how everything linking together, man? Okay? So we came to warn you about these motherfuckers, man. These perpetrators of Esau, Edom. All right? They war. They anti-life. So guess what? We're against this, man. Okay? Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
Against many countries. So the prophets of old throughout all these kingdoms are prophesying against these kingdoms, man. Throughout times. What's so different now? We're doing the same thing as the prophets of old. Guess what? We are the prophets of old. Coming back. Okay, go ahead.
It says, before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Of war and evil and of pestilence, all right? So ain't America a great kingdom? According to the world, yes it is. Okay? This is the land of the Milton High, so to say. And everybody's caught up in the philosophies of the way of the West. Okay? So guess what? We're prophesying against this great kingdom, Babylon the Great, America, the daughter of Babylon. Okay? Of war, pestilence, and what? Evil, right? So what's that pestilence you see now? These plagues that's happening. These so-called scandemics, other diseases. Right now, Trump shut the doors of the disease control. For now. What's going to be out of hand? STDs and other various things, man. More disease going to be coming out, man. And evil. This whole earth is surrounded by evil. You go to the book of Maccabees. He said after Alexander passed, his 4 generals took over, and guess what happened? The beginning of evil.
Evil's multiplied throughout the earth.
There you go. Okay? That's what's rolling here. So give me
And that's back in the BC time frame. So much more now is on a whole nother level.
Everything is systematically been done, man. Okay? As what you see in the division of Daniel.
Yeah.
All right?
And then Alexander was also known as the He-Go.
The He-Go.
And Daniel's the 8th chapter.
That's right, brother.
You know, they all satanic.
Yeah.
That's their power.
Yep. That's right, brother. Read Jeremiah 28 again.
Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Yes, in the 3rd chapter.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
War and of evil and pestilence. Ain't that we in the time right now? That's why we out here.
Yep.
Okay, this is the season we in. Hate and war. We're here on evil and pestilence. So guess what? We're gonna speak against this, man. Even though it's all controlled by Yahweh Bashim shot fulfilled prophecy, but we gotta report it, man. You gotta report the man of sin, the man of perdition, Esau, Edom. It's being revealed right now. Okay? These other nations know who's the son of perdition right now, man. They're starting to see it. Okay? But it's all coming to prophecy. It's all coming into play that these nations shall hate the whore. It's coming to play, man. Okay? Maybe Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter.
Yeah, there's Ecclesiastes 3, start at 1.
Yeah,
It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
So every place and every time there's a season, okay? You have to understand the time you're living in right now. Be honest with yourself, what you're seeing. What do you see? What do you see in the news every day? Murder, bloodshed, corruption, pestilence, disease, earthquakes. You think that's a time of peace? No, it's not, man. You see racist, so-called anti-Semitism. Bullshit, man. Not knowing a lot of these people of these nations are Semites, man. Okay? People are just blinded for wrong information, man. Okay? They haven't been educated enough. All right? Go ahead.
Yep. First, jump into verse 8. Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. A time to love and a time to hate.
Right now, we're not in a time of love, man. Look at the earth right now. Look how this world runs, how it operates. The love of many shall wax cold. Everybody living a selfish spirit here in America, man. Okay? You can start it with what? The women. Start how people drive, how people look at one another, man. Racism, so-called. Okay? But you gotta go to the common denominator, man. It's a so-called white man, Esau, Edom. All right? His ways and his philosophies bring nothing but death here in America, man. So you gotta pay attention what season you're living in. We're not in a time of love. Now go ahead.
It says a time of love and a time to hate, a time of war, and a time of peace.
All right, we're not in a time of peace. The time of peace will come when Yahweh Shah returns, man, and set order in this fucking planet, man, on this earth, all right?
Yep.
Because what we want is a new heaven, meaning a new rulership, and a new earth, man. Ain't talking about a new planet.
Well, righteousness.
Developing righteousness, man. All right? That's what's going to roll. Because when things are in order, everything's going to come in place, man. In harmony. Okay? That's what's going to roll. That's what we want. But we're not in a time of peace right now. We're in a time of hate and war.
Yep.
All right? This is why you got to measure the time diligently, man. And see what time it is, man. It's not no game. Right now, it could be number up pending danger that's coming to our people right now, man. And they say in 10 days, there's gonna be a massive super inflation everywhere. All right? That's what's gonna roll, man, because of these tariffs. All right? And it's been warned at my job a couple days ago. All right? Every logistic company, every infrastructure that you know, food, the supermarkets, clothing, all right? Your ice, your gold chains is gonna go up, which is fake.
Wow, that shit fake,
right?
man.
All those materials you had that you've been rocking, your Gucci, your Balenciaga. What's it?
Balenciaga.
What's that?
Balenciaga.
What that means again?
I worship Satan.
Here you go.
Oh my gosh.
Baal is my king. Something like that.
Baal is my king, right?
Oh my goodness.
All that is made from China, and I knew that 30 years ago, man. I knew about that 30 years ago. All right, everything was made from China, man. And they just put a different tag on it, and it just tells you for $2,000.
Yeah.
Now it's exposed right now, man. America's not that great kingdom when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's all built on robbery, lies, and murder.
Yeah, right. It said, woe to the bloody city.
Thank you, brother.
Nahum, the 3rd chapter. It's all full of lies and robbery, and the prey departed not.
Yeah, you go. Apples over there on TikTok. They breaking it all
down,
out,
man.
But they exposing how pretty much a lot of the material that you buy these bags and stuff, this is good material, but it's not as nearly as much to make it as much as they sell it for.
Exactly.
It may cost them like maybe $170. He was breaking it down to make that bag.
Yeah.
But because they put a so-called white man's tag on it, his name or his symbol
Michael
on that
Kors.
shit, it immediately quadruples, 100 times the price.
A Michael Kors bag.
Yeah, 50 bags, 50 bags,
Yeah.
time. That shit is extremely overpriced. Okay?
Fuck.
Name it. You're not paying for
Exactly.
the product. You're paying for the name.
What's the most expensive bag? The Birkin bag? $2,000, right?
$30,000, $40,000.
And it's told you have to be invited. You have to be invited to the person. You can't go into a store and buy a Birkin. Yeah. Invite only.
And then what you do with the bag afterwards? You put it down, collect dust with it.
Exactly. It's completely vain, man.
Yeah,
and
like,
women are into that shit.
Yeah.
You also talk about the video. It's mainly these black women, the women of the tribes, because they want to be looked at like they got some type of status in society. It's a status thing, man.
Fucking go back to that 1-bedroom apartment and shit. Give me a Michael Kors bag.
Yeah, they be having dozens of those bags, bro. They'll spend $100,000 to $300,000 for fucking bags, but that shit was probably maybe $50,000 altogether to make.
Roll 44, baby.
There you go.
Hey, that's why I'll be buying shoes off of D8 Gate. Buy that shit straight from China. And it's exactly like you buy from the store. Cut all that bullshit out and get it straight from China, man.
Yeah.
Or Shine. What are they?
$20 for control. I'm cool.
Yeah,
you go.
Yeah, you got Jake on TikTok now. They fucking buying all these pairs of Jordans. And they
Yeah, I saw that one.
He only paid $30 for that shit.
Yeah.
He got it straight from China.
Yep.
Nigga acting a fool, singing in Chinese and shit while he show up his Jordans.
He got the exact replica too. Exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta
Because everybody's seen it as all, I mean, it was all bullshit.
bro.
Yeah, it all comes from the same warehouse.
Yeah.
Like the dude that created Baby 8.
Yeah.
He had a whole other warehouse creating the same stuff, but he was getting it off the book, and he made millions of dollars selling so-called fake product, but it was still real.
Yeah.
It just wasn't on the accounted for.
Yeah, all the Jakes I made in society took advantage of the slave trade in China.
Yeah.
Sean John,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
A
you
Fat
already know.
Form,
Fat Form.
you know, yeah, all that. Rockaware,
Rockaware.
they all got their money, you know, their ends, and they made money off that shit.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle exposed that, man. He said, I got my own sweatshop.
Yeah. Bro, that's heavy, man.
Yeah.
That's heavy, man.
We
That's
got
what they
working there in
do.
Moab.
Yeah.
My watch spot.
Yep. Facts. Who was that? Fubu? All them motherfuckers
Yeah.
made money off that
They made
shit.
money off that, man. They took the concepts of Esau, Edom,
Yeah.
and used it as their own.
Yep.
More wickedness, man.
They took a deal with Esau.
On top of that, they overcharged our people, because our people
Yeah.
don't buy it.
See,
Yeah, you know, we was in the world, we used to buy
hell
that shit.
yeah. I'm
I
not
had
even
my
gonna lie.
Sean John, you know.
Hell yeah. I still got a Sean John overall.
That shit was
suit.
expensive, man.
Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't that
No,
expensive.
I mean, like it was like you like think like you was a demo or against all odds or no against the what is it, against all odds or against the wall.
Well, it's
We
different in New
had
York.
that. We had Jimmy
Yeah,
Jazz.
bro. In New York, we had deals, bro.
Yeah, we had deals.
West Coast
Yeah.
got a full fight match.
That's crazy. Because by Camp Pendleton, it was this mall. They made sure that mall was catered to Jake. So you should go up in there and you had some good, that's where I got that Gucci sweater from. The different colors. It was from that mall. It was expensive, but it was a decent, expensive price. Because they catered to Jake. And the person that owned them shops was Moab in them.
Yeah.
So you'll go up in there, you bargain with them, they give you decent deals. But it was just that mall in Oceanside. Anywhere else, I got my gear from New York. I used to go home and buy gear, come back to Cali, motherfuckers like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, son. You know?
The most expensive Jake gear back in the late 90s, mid 90s was Car Canal.
Yeah, I
remember
forgot
one
about
pair
that.
of jeans was $75. And I bought it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like, yeah, I got my Car Canal
Yeah, style on
with
them.
my Timbs.
Right. Yeah,
That's
man.
another thing. Tim's.
Tim's.
Overpriced now.
Yeah,
that
yep.
shit make cost pennies to make.
Right. They always been 100
Yeah,
in
always
New York,
been
but
100.
yeah, it is over. All this shit overpriced in America, man.
Now 200.
$200.
Yeah, it's crazy.
At the end of the day, you pay for that brand, that image, the name, the brand. That's all you
Man, you gotta get some good Timbs, bro. I ain't gonna play no. I know what you mean. I ain't got no knockoff Timbs, man. I gotta get some good Timbs. Yeah, that shit lasts, bro.
It lasts, yeah.
Plastic. Yeah, see, they good. It's good material.
Yeah.
It's they comfortable, but that shit don't cost them as much as they sell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. So hey, everybody's being duped right now. Now this is a trade war.
Right.
All right, this is where we at right now.
Yeah, that's-
That trade war's gonna lead to what? World War III. This
Right.
is already here.
The quality of the cars.
Oh,
A lot of
that's
it,
another
yeah.
one,
A lot of it is the newer cars. Is what you call it? They call it fiber or something.
Fiberglass.
Fiberglass, yeah.
Aluminum.
Yeah.
Just not that strong.
Hell
That's
no.
why
Where's it from?
Fucking China, right?
There you go.
China.
Yeah, there's a website, there's a government website you can go to, and it tell you all the car where it's made at. I think Lexus, Toyota are like the only one that's mostly made in America. All the American cars are mostly made overseas.
Right. Nah, the Lexus, that's Japanese.
Yeah, but they got certain brands that are like
Oh,
80-90% made in America.
Oh, I ain't know about that. I gotta
Yeah,
look
there's
that
a
up.
website you go to.
Oh, yeah?
They give you a whole list of like the door, the window, all the key components of that car.
Yeah.
Most of it is made overseas.
Yeah, man, there you go, man. And everybody's starting to wake up and see and smell the coffee right now.
Like, what the fuck?
What I've been paying all this money for, man. All my life I've been paying. What the hell? It's a scam. It's all a sham.
It's all for profit for the damn
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what it's about money, man. That's why this place is nothing but robbery, lies, and murder, man.
Yep. So you can't get ahead here. It's
Look,
Jake.
you remember in the 90s, man, motherfuckers were getting robbed for their starter jackets.
Oh, man.
Killed for it, man.
Yeah, your Nautica jackets.
People getting robbed for their Jordans or their the Barclays, bro. I remember that shit, man.
Niggas tell you to take your sneakers off.
Yep.
Nigga try to get me from my Nautica jacket. I pull a pew. I never ran that fast. Like, get the fuck off, pew. Jacob walk up on me, man, like, yo, let me get that jacket, son. I'm like, get the fuck off, man. I ran from that nigga, man. Yeah. Niggas in New York. Yeah. Niggas versus niggas, man.
That's what it was, man.
Got him for his jersey and his
Yeah. Niggas, bro. You gotta be high alert on the bus, be high alert on the train back then, bro. You gotta have something on you. I used to carry an ice pick, man. I was like, fuck that.
I carried a hammer, man.
Yeah, my other friends, they had guns. I had no idea my friends had guns on them, man. Everybody on the going to school high alert because of niggas. After school niggas come up and beat your ass, take your chain. You know, you like, shit. You sitting there eating a sandwich, you like, what the fuck? you get traumatized, bro. Niggas from the projects. Give me that Cuban link. Run that shit, son.
Yeah, so robbery, lies, and murder. All that vanity and all that pleasant shit leads to murder, man.
Yeah.
And lies. Everybody been lied to, man. Their whole life. But not only clothing, everything, man.
Everything,
education,
man.
religion. Every infrastructure you know is a lie, man.
Right.
Okay?
Hey, and that's how Tommy Hill blew up.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Tommy Hill and Polo. And they had the Polo crew.
Yeah, I
Blew
remember
up in
that.
New York. Yeah, niggas just go and go to retail stores and steal Polo.
Yeah.
It was an actual crew. You can look it up.
That's true.
Yeah. What's the name? Special Ed was with them guys. You know them guys.
They call them boosters.
Yeah, they just go. Yeah. Niggas, all they rock was Polo.
Yep.
Jake made that shit. Tommy Hill made that shit hot, but it was expensive.
Yep.
You know?
They used to rob these trucks. They used to deliver to the malls, man.
Yeah, bro.
Open the trucks up and take as much as they can,
Niggas,
man.
all you see pictures of the niggas, all they have on was Polo.
Yep.
Polo this, Polo that.
Polo best.
Yeah. Yeah, that was that vanity in New York.
Yeah.
That vain shit. And you ain't getting no bitches.
It's true, man.
You ain't getting no bitches if you wasn't, fly and shit. For real, bro.
Yeah, give me 2 Ezra 15 chapter.
So,
Yeah.
this is 2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yeah, we gonna keep pushing that. We're gonna keep pushing prophecy. I don't care if you're tired of it.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep pushing that word because guess what? All the prophets were doing the same thing. They were speaking the same thing, what's gonna happen, man. So what? There ain't nothing new under the sun. We're gonna do the same thing. Why? Because we're the prophets of old doing the same, speaking the same, man. Not deviating to the worldly shit, man. Not trimming our ways to seek love. We're not doing that, man. Okay? Go ahead.
It said, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
No gimmicks, no rap music videos.
Yeah, man.
No clothing line. Just pushing prophecy. That's the job.
With your hat on and
Okay,
shit.
with a hat on.
No clickbait.
All right? Go ahead, brother.
It says, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. It says, and cause them to be written in paper.
Cause to be written in paper, scriptures. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and cause them to be written in paper, but they are faithful and true.
But they are faithful and true. So all these prophecies that's been popping up out of these pages has been manifested, man. Okay? You can't say it's not. You got no other way. You want to come to the prophets and get some answers. How you seeing all these TikTok videos? Who do you think they got it from? They got it from the men of the Lord, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay, but we know from the scriptures and prophecy that said knowledge will increase. We know this. Okay? That's part of prophecy too. That knowledge will increase. Because back then the prophets, they didn't know some of the breakdowns until now.
Yeah, they have a thorough understanding.
Here you go. Yahweh Shah broke all the seals for us to understand these prophecies,
Right.
man.
Especially with Daniel.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
he,
right,
he was
brother.
sick.
Yeah.
I think Daniel's the 10th chapter say he was fell up on his face, he was sick.
Yeah.
Because Yahweh Shai appeared unto him. You know? I believe it's in Daniel's 10. Because he got some heavy breakdowns, man.
Man, heavy, bro.
The beginning of times, the midst of times, and the end of times.
Man.
All the heathen rulership. You know? shit, man.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick one. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb.
Guess what? So when we was that little sperm inside the belly of your mom, the Lord knew us already.
Yeah, your pop's nutsack.
Yeah, even in your pop nutsack, when you got activated, it shows you in the camera.
Yeah.
You see a light, boom, you're there.
That spirit.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord knew us in the belly. He knew what we were sent to do. All right? Even though he let us dap in the world to know both sides of the spectrum, man. Okay? Evil and good. We know both sides. What makes you what? In God, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Says, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
That's how you be ordained as a prophet to the nations, man. The Lord got to know you from the womb, man.
And he says, sanctified.
Sanctified.
He's set apart.
There you go.
Certain spirits he set apart for this journey.
He said, I'm going to have these spirits right here. I'm going to have these spirits speaking in my name and telling the truth and prophesy to our people. Have this spirit here, there.
Right.
Man.
You know what movie kind of give you an insight of that? Was that movie Eternals?
Oh, yeah.
When he was giving the chick Cersei
Yeah.
the breakdown how he create the Eternals. Everybody was in a robotic form. You know? It's just, it's a shell waiting to be used.
Man.
Everybody was in a shell. His body is a shell. You know? And Esau knows this, man.
He does.
Like that guy, what's his name? Bob Lazard.
Yeah.
He was going into that,
Yep.
dealing with the chariots, and then he's going to the biblical prophecies. He said pretty much these bodies that we have is like, roughly paraphrasing, or a house,
Yeah, that's what he said.
right?
Yeah.
Something like that he said.
Yeah.
And it said also links up with the birth of the Messiah. All he said that shit, man.
Yep.
See, that's why those chariots and all that stuff was pretty much I don't want to mess it up, you know, but I'm gonna send you out a video.
Yeah.
I send you that shit.
Yep.
They know, bro.
It was all scriptural what he was
Yeah,
saying.
he was saying it was scriptural.
Yep.
Bob Lazard.
He said there's a temporary house, but we have to take care of it.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he said because he mentioned the that's what he mentioned about the angels, about the Bible, the scriptures. Because he said you know, the higher power left instructions. You know, Esau knows, man.
Yeah. Yep. It was instructions of the law, statute, commandments.
Yeah.
Man. And the dietary law to take care of our so-called house.
Yeah,
Right
the
now,
organs.
a temporary house.
That's how you know how to disrupt it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why he's going so hard to destroy our body for the food and stuff.
Yeah.
For the chemicals.
There you go, bro.
Because he already know what to do on the right hand side. So he's gonna pump it up the left hand.
Yeah, to cut off that connection,
Yep.
to calcify your pineal gland.
Yeah. Because like, why else did he put it in the food? Like, he just think of it on that level. Then you gotta know, okay, maybe he knows there's a way to keep the body right and healthy. So he's doing it for a reason. It's cut it like
Yeah, even the clothing line, the mixed fabrics.
yeah.
That cut us off, man.
Yeah, mess up your frequency, your vibration.
There you go.
Man, guess what? That shit ain't work,
No.
motherfucker.
So that's the connection right there.
You still, we outside,
That's right.
getting all this sunshine.
That's right.
Punk ass bitch.
That's like a Wi-Fi connection. It's a virtual connection.
Yeah, man.
Linked up.
Motherfucker, man.
Verse 3, it says, fear not the imaginations against thee.
Yeah, fear not the imaginations. Yeah, we hear all the bullshit. We hear people's testimonials. I'm not an Israelite no more because we
You're an idiot.
Oh,
You
what?
ate too much pork, man.
Go to the recording cry.
Go cry in the car, man. We don't care how you feel about it. Like I said, we only here for the elect. Nothing more, man. Okay? Because you can cry in the car about your feelings. We don't care about that. It's a waste. That's vanity. That's a waste of time, man.
Right, because when I say you ate too much pork, that means your body's not alkaline enough
There you go.
to retain this, man. You're a brute beast.
You were blinded, man.
You're blinded.
That's right. Okay, go ahead.
It says, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Yeah, because there's a lot of unbelievers in
yeah.
this world, man. This whole vibration in this society is geared with unbelief, man.
Yep.
Okay?
Unfaithful.
There you go.
That's why I always try to say when I return shall I find faith.
Faithful on the earth.
The
Yeah.
majority of people outside the elect are some faithless brute beasts, man.
That's right, they are.
Pieces of shit. That's why it's so hard for a man of the Lord in this truth, unless that woman been saying unto you, for a relationship to last, man. Because right, not even operate, but have some type of understanding. Like what you said when you went to the UK, and your wife's mind started to open up, like they really trying to kill us, huh? See? Like holy shit! Like yeah, babe, I try to tell you, you know, a lot of chicks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this thing is real. So that's why relationships don't really last for men of the Lord, man. These bitches are gone, bro.
They gone, man. They gone.
They want us right now. Why we can't have this? Why we can't do that? I'm fucking bored.
That's the spirit of Esau.
Yeah.
That's just what it is, man.
Want to be old? Nah, man, ain't gonna work. I'm getting some new tattoos. What? Yeah, man.
Well, you insecure? You insecure?
Yeah,
No,
man, I'm shit, I'm out. I'm secure and I'm out.
So let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah. So don't let that unbelief trouble you, man. Yeah, you might get pissed off, get mad like this motherfucker retarded, man. But you know, you gotta understand, this is part of prophecy, man. There's gonna be scoffers in the last days, man. There's gonna be unbelief. And this whole earth is geared in unbelief, man. Okay, they're walking around like brute beasts, like the brother said earlier, man. Okay? What does it mean by brute beasts, man? They walk in the flesh, man.
Yeah,
they
brute
walk
means
like
they're
animals,
dumb,
man.
Disorderly.
Yeah,
Disorderly, they have no sense of direction.
You know.
The do as thou wilt spirit.
Yep.
They're open to whatever.
No reasoning, no understanding whatsoever.
No
so you
discipline.
walk around like an animal.
No discipline, man.
God.
Yeah, man.
Untamed animal.
They got me caged like an animal. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, you see grown ass men with tattoos all over their body and shit.
their
Like,
face,
and
man.
you're like, what the hell? On their legs. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, man? You know? Grown ass man, like, yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you? I remember that was a thing that the Marine Corps was banning. You know, because you have some mainly it was infantry guys or the snipers, but they call sleeves. They had like one arm just tatted up. You know, but some of them guys got the tattoos because they were killers. So it meant something. You see them tattoos, like it links up with mafia stuff, man. You know? So these people nowadays are prone just to do whatever with no meaning behind it. They're stupid. Motherfuckers that get tatted up because they belong to something. You know? Like the Yakuza. Right.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, they belong to that. The women, they got that shit because they belong to that. Dumbass people, man. The Russian mob and all that. Dudes that's deep, they got them tats on them. And it represents something. A ranking system and all that. MS-13. You see?
The Samoan, Tongue, they got those
tribal, jackasses, man.
You gotta need that thing, the Samoan and Tongue, man.
Yeah.
That's why
Just to be cool.
When the cops out there, they say, go lift your shirt up. You see your forearm.
Right.
You know?
Same thing in the military. If you had, they make you not strip butt naked, but you in your underwear, and they check to see your tattoos. If you see a tattoo, they take pictures of that shit. And I remember, man, two Jakes, I think they was from Chicago, they were brothers, was in my platoon. They had tattoos. I ain't was up on nothing. And they took, you know, before we got put into platoons, like a month in, they got took it out of there. And upon our graduation, we asked them, what happened to such and such? He said, you know, the FBI got him. Yeah, that's the drill instructor told us. So the FBI got him. I was like, holy shit. It was gang affiliated, bro. It probably was, you know, GDs, who knows, bro? See?
You have to get a waiver.
Yeah.
Some of them, you know, they'll give you a waiver to go through with it.
They want to see if you affiliated. Yes, Serenios and all that shit in the military. But they you know, they weren't tatted up like that because I met a Serenio. And we were cool in the military. When he got out, we, you know, he got back in that shit. I was like, I ain't fucking with this dude. They're everywhere. Yeah, go back to the hood with it.
So a quick precept. This is Romans 3:3. What if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
That's a question.
Yep.
That's a question.
Like, so what?
So what?
Yeah.
Who cares, man?
Yeah.
Because his Lord prophecies is still going to go through no matter if you don't believe or not.
Right.
All right? So if you don't believe, guess what? You're going to left here melted, man. Okay, that's what's gonna roll here, man. And a lot of our people are unbelievers, man. Okay, but guess what? It's all part of prophecy because the Lord put so much blessing upon the world to fulfill this prophecy in 2/3, man. Okay, some people are not gonna get it, man. Only the elect is gonna get it. All right, and the 1/3. Let's go.
It says, the Most High forbid, yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar.
Let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. So no matter what excuse you come out with some different philosophy, you can be made known as a liar at the end of the day. Why? Because it doesn't go with excuses, man. It goes by your own vain philosophy, man. Okay? Go ahead.
As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. That was it. Back at 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, all the unfaithful with our people is going to die on the unfaithfulness. They had that liberty. They had that time to come back and repent to the Father, man. All right? They had plenty of time. But guess what? They kept continuing to talk shit. They kept continuing to push out their other philosophies. They kept continuing to push out the name of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay? They kept pushing out the word Christ. When you hear that, you think of that other image, man. Okay? You're supposed to clean that image off our people and put on the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Because when you have the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you think of this image right here in your mind. Consistently, it's going to be on your mind. Not no Jesus Christ, man. Okay? Even though you're trying to shorten it, just saying Christ, people will think of the other image, man.
Automatically.
So guess what? You're gonna die here with your unbelief, man. Okay? Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Matthew 13 and 49. So shall it be at the end of the world. The angel shall come forth and sever the wicked from among the just.
Yeah, he's gonna sever the wicked. There's gonna be a separation of the wicked and the just. Who's the just is the elect.
Right.
Okay? Who's the wicked? The so-called white man, but it's talking about the 2/3 here, man. He making a divide, man. He said, look, these are these are the goats. This is gonna be my sheep right here, man. There's a divide, man, a separation. All right, so it shows you right there that this is only about the elect, man. Plain and simple. That scripture what you just read. All right, it's not about everybody.
Right.
Okay, it's not happening, man. That's not what time is going on. Go ahead.
And shall cast them into the furnace of the fire.
Yeah, what's that furnace of fire? The nuclear missile. You got that nuclear missile picture right there? Let me see it, brother. Right here. The nuclear fire, these missiles, man. Okay? That's where the wicked, that's their reward, man. And 2/3 of our own people, that's going to be reward. Give me on Revelation 21 and 8 of that fire, the furnace of fire.
21 and 8.
Yes.
This is Revelation chapter 21 and verse 8. But the fearful and unbelieving.
They're fearful and unbelieving. All right? Didn't we read that scripture in Ezra?
Yep.
That's heavy, man.
Go ahead.
And the abominable.
And the abominable. People with tattoos.
Yeah, man.
People that eat pork. People that take on homosexuality.
Yeah,
with
man.
sodomites.
Transformers.
All right?
Bestiality.
Love to get their assholes played with. That's the abominable, man. Okay? Men who worship women, that's an abomination too. All right? tricking off your money for hoes. Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
That's an abomination, especially it comes from the people's money.
Yeah.
That supported you.
Yeah, man.
That's an abomination, man.
And murderers and whoremongers
and murderers and pimps. Go ahead.
And sorcerers
and witches. Go ahead.
Different levels of witches, man.
Yeah, that's right.
And adulterers.
And adulterers, because our people is heavy when it comes to adultery. All right?
Get off from that shit, man.
All right?
It's
It's a sport, bro. Yeah. It's a dead sport. Yo, I got that man's wife, man.
Turn your you know, to do a woman out.
Yep.
And now what? You just fucked up the cycle.
Mm-hmm.
She's done now.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all liars.
And all liars. So what's a form? What's a great form of a liar? The ones that preach there's no name.
Yeah.
All right. Jesus That's in English. That's what we gotta say. That's a liar.
False prophet.
False prophet, man. Okay, go.
Shall have their part in the lake, which burneth with fire and brimstone.
There you go. The furnace of fire, man. The nuclear missiles. They're gonna get melted out here, man. And guess what? They're gonna feel it too because their spirit's still gonna be in there, man. A perfect depiction of that was Fist of the North Star. Their souls were still trapped in there. They felt all that type of heat, man. All right? And then when it was all said and done, then their spirit.
Oh man. Oh my
And that's
goodness,
scriptural.
bro.
Okay? Is that what you want? Is that
This is what you want. This is what you want.
man?
Make it true.
Make it true.
Damn, man.
It says,
Because Lord said He's gonna leave you here. He's gonna melt you.
Yeah.
You're gonna be smelted.
And you're gonna be trapped in there. That's
Yeah,
all.
man.
Man, that's
Excruciating pain,
scary,
man.
it says, which is the second death.
Which is the second death. What was the first death? The flood. All right? That's when the Lord drowned the earth, man, in water. The second death is what? Fire. That's going to be via nuclear missiles and the chariots, man. Okay, the Lord's judgment, man. All right? Because the Lord is sick and tired of what's going on right now, man. All right? Go ahead.
Back in 2nd Ezra 15.
So this is 2nd Ezra 9:22. It says,
man.
"Let
That's
the
a good one.
multitude perish,
Let the
Man.
multitude perish.
Shit, man.
Okay? Go ahead.
which was born in vain."
Which was born in
God.
vain. Yes, the Lord even created souls that's in vain.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why we got prostitutes, man. And sodomites and shit. They were just born in
Go.
vain.
They were born in vain.
Children that get kidnapped and get brutalized and tortured. That's scary, man.
They're already set for judgment, man.
Shit, man.
Okay, yes, the Lord will make people in vain, set for judgment.
Golly, bro.
Okay? You gotta have an understanding when it comes to this, man.
That's heavy, man.
Yes, the Lord has his favorites.
Yeah, these nations too. You say you counted under them as spittle.
Spittle.
What?
They basically side dishes of the main dish.
These motherfuckers getting blown the fuck up in Gaza.
Yeah.
Lay the fuck down, bro.
It's at 150,000 now?
I don't know.
It's
It's
high
high.
number though.
Them niggas is gone.
One video, the missile hit, the body was flying like
Yeah.
up in the
Yeah.
air.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Like, damn, bro. Mosai is terrible.
It's son of perdition, man. Son of
Look.
destruction. That's Esau, Edom. What you see there? Come on, man.
You're using all pieces on all levels
Yeah.
to fulfill prophecy. That's
Yep,
what's going
yep,
on.
Yep.
And us be able to put the pieces to the puzzle, the pieces together through this puzzle and bring it to the forefront.
And that's what they fear.
I'm like, yo, we understand why this happened. Hell yeah, that shit is fucked up. We like, God damn.
Yeah, but we ain't finna catch us though at no
Yeah.
protest.
Hell no.
Free Palestine.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah. Come on, man.
No, we know why that's happening. Though.
Yeah. And plus them nations, man, had us in captivity. Them Arabs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's part of the you call it sub-Saharan slave trade.
Yeah.
Many ways the Lord can get you back, man.
Got him.
Yeah. Blow your ass up, man. Damn. Look what the Lord did to them Ethiopians and shit,
Oh,
man.
man.
And fucking fucking flies all in their mouth and
Yeah,
shit.
man. They had that famine.
Somalia.
They had a huge famine.
Yeah. Jacking them up.
Damn, that shit was close.
He used Esau for all that. It's part of Revelation, the 6th chapter. Famine is in there.
Yeah.
The pale horse.
Hell horse.
He's using for
Yeah, bro.
shit, bro.
You know, I know you
So it's all about Jacob and Esau, man.
Yeah.
Beside you.
Man,
Yeah, he said flies in the eyes and shit.
they,
I know
Yeah.
you
potato
boys in
man.
Africa are used to that shit.
Yeah, bro. And Esau be knowing, like, man, you can't do nothing without Jacob. And we need you Edomites, to fulfill prophecy.
Yeah.
Let's be mad at you. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing what he's supposed to do, man. You know?
Yeah.
And we just here reporting it.
The nations are caught in between. They want to hate us. We like, what the fuck we do to you?
That's what I'm saying.
They be looking at you like, yeah, we not the ones bombing you, idiot. But they so scared of Esau and shit, try to go for the weaker individual, but we're not the weak ones. We're just suffering our punishment right now.
Exactly.
We're prepared to be weak for a season,
For a season, bro.
you know?
For a season.
Know thy poverty, but thou art rich.
Yep. Man.
Yeah, read it again. 2nd Ezra 9:22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept,
Oh, man.
and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
What's that
Yep.
grape? The elect, man.
The elect, man.
Okay? That's the one that's going to be kept. That's the one that's reserved. That didn't bend the knee to Baal, man. Okay? That's what Paul said in what's it, the book of Acts? He said, I reserved 7 men. Was it Romans?
Romans
11th chapter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reserved 7 men that's not going to that's not going to
bow the knee to Baal.
Man. We didn't see any idols, man. We're not dealing with that, man.
Yeah, the MOTB is an idol.
That's an idol.
Kind of an idol.
All right. Okay, it's still a physical implementation, man. Okay, it's not no Caesar Borgia and he's speaking. You gotta be a complete retard to believe that, man. That's why you gotta read it, man. But we know through the scriptures, it's not given to the lost, man. Okay, we understand that. But we still look at you like you're a bunch of retards, man. All right.
To the holy, stumbling blocks to the
Yep, but guess who gave them instructions to say that? Esau, Edom. All right? Because they all worship Satan, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Go back to 2nd Esdras. Chapter 15 and verse 5, it says, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
And that's happening right now. In 10 days, there's going to be a massive inflation on every infrastructure here in America, man. Your clothing, your food, water.
Yeah, hopefully, man.
Bills.
Hopefully. Hopefully, bro.
Electric bills.
Hopefully, man.
Gasoline, Lord willing, bro.
Yeah, Lord willing,
You know?
exactly.
Okay.
I always say that, man.
Yeah. You know, that's what's going to roll here, man. And let's see how the people going to react and move. We hoping for destruction, man. We hope for that shit, man.
Whack ass shit, man.
You know? Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 6, it says, For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Hey, man, the wickedness is reached onto the heavens, man. That's how bad it is, man. Take a look around you. Take a look at the news. Take a look at reports. Come on, man. Wake up. But we already know who's going to wake up. That's the elect. But it's still our job to explain it to it and warn you, man. All right? Because it's not going to be easy. There's going to be austerity measures implemented. All right? It's all going to come down to what? The new world order, man. Okay? That's what they're pushing. This is why Trump is trying to get rid of this dollar, man. Okay? You see what happened in Mactesh, Wall Street.
Oh, man.
You seen what happened? It went 2,900 points down that first day. Then went to 1,800.
Man.
Getting lower and lower.
Man, forgot about that scripture, man.
Yeah,
wow.
bro. Yeah, that's the modern day Wall Street is Mactesh. Okay? And you see what's going on, man. Everybody's like.
Yeah, the modern day Mactesh's Wall Street.
Yeah, people is like, damn, man, what the hell Trump is doing, man? He's making our shit worse.
Yeah, the keepers of the house
Shall tremble. And that's where it leads to job loss. So these corporations right now, in order to save money, they're gonna cut the employees and not have them go overtime where they can save money on their stocks and their bullshit. Okay? Your 401k is in danger too. Okay?
It ain't real money.
Exactly.
But the gold is skyrocketing, you know, right now.
Even gold and silver is gonna be worthless too.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what's gonna
biblical,
happen.
yo.
All right? Go ahead.
It's just for a period of time
That's right, brother.
to help you, to sustain yourself, whatever.
Yeah, yep.
Whatever the Lord, plan things out.
So pay attention. Look at about 8 or 9 years ago, 1 ounce of gold was about $1,200. All right, now it's about over 3,000. Okay, 3,300. Even silver went up to what? 28, 30, right? Almost 30. It went from $15 to 30. Okay, so bros who have gold and silver pieces, y'all good, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, verse 6, For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
That's right.
Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
There you go, because there's going to be a time when the Lord will let the four winds loose. Okay? You're getting sick of it. Now it's time. Okay? Well, prophecy needs to be fulfilled, and we're at those bottom leg of prophecy right now with the mark of the beast and World War III and Jacob's trouble, man. I'm not saying in order, but that's what's going to roll, man. And this is what we're watching for. It is leading to it. All right? Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Now, why does it say that, man? You have to know history. That's why it's important to read, man. The earth was given to the hand of the wicked. You have to go to Genesis. the 25th chapter, verse 38. All right, no, 27th chapter, verse 38. The blessings. Okay? You have to know the history. All right? It's already been fulfilled now. Who's running this whole earth? Esau, Edom. All right? Go ahead.
Covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Covered the faces of the judges thereof. Who the true judges? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? The Israelites. Men of color, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
but now, because of the mass mixing, there's some so-called white people. They may look like so-called white people, Esau, Edom, but they're really Jacob, man. All right? So you got to look at things on the spiritual lens right now. All right? Okay, go ahead.
If not, where and who is he?
Yeah, because that time when America and his propaganda kept America and their propaganda trying to push bad vibration against Putin and against his Ukraine war. So guess what Putin did? He said, okay, you want to play like that? I'm gonna open up the vaults. He opened up the vaults of the Russian icons, which we knew about when we first came in this truth. Now he really opened up for the world to see. And said, hold up. The men of people, the people of the Lord were of color? Duh, yeah. Because burn that book, Russian Icons book, it was cheap back then. Now, how much is it now?
I don't know.
$1,000.
Look it up.
It's
See
like
what
10,
you told
10
me.
grams?
Nah, look it up. We don't want to,
Yeah, I just.
I know it's probably more than what it was.
Because Bishop Tazadakba had the book.
Right.
I think how much he paid for that book, was it?
I don't know.
Forgot. I gotta look at it. I gotta look it up again.
Well, I'm probably.
Now,
$8,000.
You serious, bro? Holy shit. On Amazon?
For like $2,000, eBay $10,000.
Oh shit.
Now, if you,
That's probably the authentic ones. 'Cause you have the watered down ones as well.
yeah,
I see
put
one
it
on
on the camera, bro.
like $865.
Use.
Nah, it's all good.
Okay.
They don't believe us.
Yeah,
Fuck. Y'all look it up
Hey,
yourself.
look up yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
My brother thing like
why? The thing is, why is it expensive? Why? Because it's true. How you hide information? Put it in a book, man. Okay. But now, because knowledge increased, everything's in your fingertips right now. And when Putin showed that to everybody like, holy shit. Certain people like, yo, all this shit we learned from church was a lie. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But there's some people that are gonna stay in their ignorance. Oh, that's bullshit.
A lot of
whatever.
people out here still in their ignorance.
Yeah.
They don't know about
That's
that.
America for you, man.
A lot of people don't know about what's going on in Iran.
They don't. They
So-
don't, man.
Cause I told that to one of my friends in jiu-jitsu. He was a ex-military cat. This guy's pretty good, man. He's a purple belt cat. So I'm leaving. I was like, hey, bro, they're trying to go into Iran. He's like, what? He said, they trying to go into Iran. He said, no way. I was like, yeah, bro. He said, get the fuck out of here. I was like, yeah, bro. He said, all right, I'm gonna check it out. He didn't know.
There you go.
He said, I got my fucking, I'm discharged. I said, yeah, well, that's what they say. He said they're gonna recall your ass. I'm like, bullshit. And I drove off.
Yeah, that's the difference between a day walker and someone that lives in the night, man.
Night, yeah.
Okay? All right?
They glue that shit.
Yeah, he had no idea. I thought he was, because that was supposed to be news, right? That's why, all right, man, they trying to ban TikTokers for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Niggas ain't talking about shit online, on national TV.
They not. It's all fluff, man.
Bunch of punk ass shit. While we giving people the real news,
The real
the
deal.
severity
Yep.
of what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You got Edomites online talking about that Russia is the most powerful nuclear state.
Yeah, that's ain't it, bro. Yep.
Yeah, that's what it is. You say this thing with Iran, it's going to be catastrophic.
It is. Yep.
See, and once upon a time when MMA was big in Japan, guess who had the best fight in the world? Russia. This guy named Fedor Emelianenko.
Yeah, bro.
He beat everybody, man. You had this one Jake, slammed him on his fucking head. All right? The man still beat Jake, bro. Y'all gotta see, that's the highlight reel. He picked this man up. Because the guy was good at wrestling. He jumped in the sky, brothers.
Yeah.
Slammed this man on his fucking neck.
Yeah.
And they knocked him out, bro. He rolled up out of that shit and caught him in the Kimura lock.
Man.
Bro, this guy was so this
Got
shit.
slammed on the neck.
No, Jake slammed the Russian
him,
dude
yeah.
on the neck. He should have been, a regular person would have been out, brother. Because this guy is fucking, this guy named Kevin Randleman, bro, this guy was swole, bro. He was a force, he was short and stocky. You got to get up underneath, he picked him up. He jumped, brothers, and slammed him on his neck. And that Russian guy, ain't nothing happened to him. He ended up beating this guy.
Yep. And he bought him a drink. He
bought him, he said he told this guy to go grab him, they drank some vodka together, bro.
Yeah, some vodka, right?
Yeah. Great. So them guys ain't no joke over there, bro. Yeah. And they style of martial arts called Sambo. Right? They have the grappling aspect, you got the fighting aspect, which you got to wear the gi, you could headbutt. You know, you got the punching, elbows, knees, takedowns, to the tapping techniques, arm bars, chokes, leg locks, and you can headbutt. That's real fighting. Yeah. But you got the gi on, you got the you know, it's not a big you call that shit they put on over your head. In boxing they call that the headgear. The headgear is not that big though. It's a smaller version of the headgear. You can still feel the impact of a headbutt. You know. So they train. They different, bro. They different. They be taking them ice baths. Even they women, bro. I was like, yo, they women, man. Oh my God.
They hard, bro.
They women. They dainty. They beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, bro. And there's more Russian women than men.
Yeah.
So you know what brothers is going when we get that power? I'm going to Moscow. Y'all brothers stay the fuck out. I'm gonna zap your ass. My chariot gonna be over there. Like, brother, where you going, bro? Get your ass out of here. I'm gonna crash your chariot,
bro.
I'm gonna crash your chariot, man. Like, get out of here. I ain't giving the coordinates over here, brother.
Restricted area.
Restricted area, brothers. What you doing? I'm running this shit, brother. What you doing, man? Yeah, how wish I ain't giving this shit, brother? What you talking about? What you doing over here, brother? You enter into another airspace, brother.
No fly zone.
No fly zone, brother. What you doing, man? Yeah, right. Hey, you gonna get it on, man.
Yep, that's right, brother.
Second Ezra 15:6. The wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit.
Which they profanely commit, go ahead.
Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
People exercise wickedness on a daily, like a daily regimen, like it's a daily task for them, man. But proof is right there. Proof is on these false prophets, our leaders, the rappers, man. They do things. They exercise things wickedly on a daily, man. Okay, to put our people in the trick bag, man. Okay, if you listen to music and the rap industry, who they talk about? They talk about each other, man.
Yeah, they talk about killing each other.
Yeah, it's a negative vibration, man. All right, go ahead.
Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
The souls of the just complain continually. Give me Ezekiel 94. Let's go to that part.
Yeah.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, because that's the elect.
That's right, brother.
Because surely oppression making the wise men mad. We're the only ones can get this, like, yo, something ain't right here, man.
Yeah. That's right, brother.
This is Ezekiel 9:4. And Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city.
The midst of the city is talking about the children of Israel, our people, right? Go ahead.
Through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry.
That's all I wanted. The men that sigh and cry. What's that mark? The mark of mercy, mark of exemption.
Yeah, the walk. Okay? But you gotta keep reading for all. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to get to that point.
But why they sighing and crying?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
There it is.
That's why we continue complaining.
Yeah,
we're complaining, righteously complaining to the Lord. Say, Lord, man, when you come do your thing, man? We getting sick and tired of this shit, man. We getting tired of going to work and shit, paying bills because everything's
set up
righteous,
man.
All right,
you got no fucking power here, man.
Nothing, man. No rest, nothing, man.
Fuck, man.
I said, when you gonna do your things, you can actually pray and beg to the Lord about this, man.
Right.
He's doing it, you know.
Yeah,
but
shit.
Yeah, the elder brother Watson did the video on that story that came up about the Jake that didn't want to get their 5 children juiced up. You know, the juices. Yeah. They didn't want to get their children juiced up. And Esau came through and took all their children, seized all their children.
Man.
Yeah, that's some cold-blooded shit. Just because they didn't want to get poison their children with that bullshit, they got their children taken away from them. So you gonna mean to tell me you don't want to cry out because of shit like that?
Shows you right there we have no power here.
Yeah, our people we're a prey here, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
If you don't let me poison your children, I'm gonna take your children away.
Yep.
That drive you mad, man.
That shit have me, man. Have my blood boiling.
That's what I'm saying, man.
We hate it, man. That's why we complain it, man. All right? We just shall complain continually on a daily, man. All right?
Yeah, because with a carnal mind, it's a very unfair situation we in, man.
Yeah.
But with the spiritual aspect, we get why it's like this.
Yeah.
Cause that's fucking nuts, man.
We ain't saying you don't have the right to be mad. Yeah, you can be mad, man.
Hell yeah.
You know, but you gotta understand. You have to understand it, man. Even though it sucks and shit, but the scriptures and have the wise understanding, like, okay, this has to be done.
Right. Wisdom is the principal thing. With all thy wisdom, get understanding.
Yep.
And that's what we got. And that understanding builds patience, man.
Yep.
All right? Patience and long suffering, but now the Lord is working. So time is speeding up. But hell, you still have thoughts, man. How long, man? Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit, man.
Just like when I sent the brother the video, the woman choking
Oh,
her son
man.
out, man.
I couldn't finish watching that shit, bro.
That shit.
I was like,
ruined
not
my day.
today, man. I was like, it's not gonna ruin my day, man.
That shit ruined my work day, man.
Exactly.
Man, bro.
I'll pick the fuck off.
That's bad, bro. And that's what we've been reduced to lay down with women like that. Nothing but conflict, bro.
Think about that, bro.
Yeah, that's what we've been reduced to.
Sucks.
And one of our brothers don't want to fuck with you women, man. Y'all crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like, and one of our Jake just leave, man. It's too much conflict.
Yeah.
So I'm cool, man. I'm done arguing with you. You know? And it's like, whatever, man. It's leaving in the Lord's hands. Nah, you're a deadbeat dad. It's like, what the fuck? God damn.
You know, camera and God knows what
Yeah.
off camera.
You know what I'm saying? We're reduced to nothing than crazy bitches, man.
Said low vibrational woman, man.
God damn, dog.
What's that word? Ew.
Brother,
What's that, brother?
what the fuck is that? Damn, bro. And us being the Lord, we're not exempt from that. I take full accountability for none of these women that I have children with, man. You know what I'm saying? People men of status. Come on, man. Some type of power. Hell no. I get one of them chicks from Eritrea, man. Fuck shit, she's covered up all the time. She's naked only in the bedchamber, man. But you know what time it is, girl. Take all that shit off. All that shit off. Yeah. Fuck, man. The average Israelite woman, even on their Instagram or Facebook, they're prostituting themselves.
Yeah, they are. They are, bro.
Show them they titties and shit, they asses.
Fat asses.
Yeah, they fat, thick, juicy asses and
Yeah,
shit.
that's a form of prostitution.
Yeah.
Okay, they present themselves.
Yeah.
It's your turn, buddy. It's your turn now.
And all types of DMs, you know?
Bro.
All types of likes. So you catch yourself staring at that bitch all day like, God damn. That's a spell, bro.
Yep.
Whatever, man.
Go ahead, read Ezekiel 9:4.
Ezekiel 9:4. And Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Now go to 2nd Ezra.
This is back in 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 9. It says, and therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
Yeah, people are being led to the flock of the slaughter right now, man. To these false prophets, to these churches, to the philosophies of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, Luciferianism, all right? Music, the foods. We're like those sheep that led to the slaughter, man. If you don't have the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in your mind, and you're not proclaiming it, you're gonna be led to the slaughter, man. Okay? But also you got to be part of the elect. Go ahead.
I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with the mighty hand.
Now, this is not talking about the modern day Egypt. The modern day, it's talking about America. Okay? It's talking about America, Babylon the Great. Egypt means captivity. All right? Okay, bondage. So who's in bondage here in America? So-called Negro, Latino, Native American, similar Indians. No, Holmes, how we in slavery? I already said it earlier. You gotta rewind the video, this live show you see. Go ahead.
It says, but I will bring them with the mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai is gonna do all that, man. Okay? He said he gonna smite Egypt as the plagues as before. All right? Go ahead.
And will destroy all the land thereof.
Destroy all the land thereof, man. Okay? Because the Lord is time. Yo, the Lord is gonna make a speedy riddance of this place, man. 60 minutes, man. Okay, and guess what? It's gonna be violently too. All right, go ahead.
Verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten.
Yeah, right now the foundation is being smitten right now through their economic system. Okay? It's being smitten right now. It's being broken down. All right? To the point, people have questions. They're not sure of their future, but it says in the book of Ecclesiastes, slow chapter. All right, hold that. Yeah. Hold that. Get that real quick. The keeper of the house. So that whole economic system of Babylon, the Great America, they have uncertainty right now. Okay? You got the other nations forming their currency called BRICS. All right? But we all know this is all bullshit screenplay, man. A script to what? To lead to what? To the shit, man. All right? If you ain't hit, you gotta get to the chip. You gotta get hit to the chip. All right? Now, all you other groups that don't believe in that, guess what? Keep that same energy and show the whole congregation of taking that chip. Okay? And when the Lord's judgment comes, keep that same energy, man. All right? Keep that same spirit.
It's Ecclesiastes 12 and verse
Good.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck going on today,
12
man.
and verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble.
Who's the keepers of the house? Esau, Edom. All right? Started with your bankers, man. All right? They're the one who pulled the strings on this world, man. Along with the other groups that's with them, families. All right? Okay? Go ahead.
And the strong men shall bow themselves.
Oh my gosh.
And the grinders cease.
And the grinder cease, meaning what? The lack of jobs right now. All right? Okay, people starting to groveling to their knees right now because they ain't no work. How am I supposed to pay my bills? How am I supposed to support my family? What I'm gonna do, man? How am I supposed to pay this mortgage?
Extra battery, bro?
All right?
You got one? Yeah. This shit charged
And the
up?
grinders cease because they are few.
There are few, man. So right now, the brother did a video about robotics. Okay? Right now, you got robots that's starting being implemented in these logistic companies, man. Okay? Not. Yeah, his headphones on. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that shit goes on.
Go ahead, bro.
Yep, it says,
Check it, bro.
when the sound of the grinding is
Back
over,
on?
he shall rise up at the voice of the bird.
What's the voice of the bird? Let's talk about your alarm clock. Back in the ancient times, like even down south, you got the rooster that cocks around 4:30 or 5 in the morning, or 4 in the morning. All right? So that modern day rising of the bird is talking about your alarm clocks. Okay, that's what it's talking about. So the day of the 9 to 5 is dead, man. That's what's gonna roll, man. It's happening now. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, and then it just says, all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Yeah, because right now the entertainment industry is in a low vibration right now. It's not timeless. You can easily forget about it within a month, man.
Oh, you know what too? The Apostle Gabar made a video on how AI is starting to actually make music too now.
Yeah, yep.
So you ain't gonna need to pay or sign none of these bitches to sing shit on record. You ain't gonna have to sign none of these R&B niggas no more.
Yep.
No, just get AI to create some songs for you and then sell that.
Yep.
You see?
Yep.
It's the same thing with the movie industry too. You need AI to they get AI to
They
Well,
even
yeah.
have a production company that did the whole thing in AI. A whole production company that with no studio, no nothing, is straight AI. That gonna put the studio out of business too.
Infrastructure being destroyed here in America was going to lead to what? Robbery, murder. Okay? There's going to be a lot of things. Rape. All right? Invading one another. It's going to lead to a lot of race riots too, and civil war. Okay? Why? For the lack of what? Bread. For the lack of what?
Cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed.
There you go.
And men shall be afraid.
Men shall be afraid, man. Go to a point, they like, oh my God, I don't know what to do, man. They're going to be scared, man. Fear. All you gangbangers going to be in fear, man. Okay? Even police force, men, they're going to be in fear. All right? When I was watching that show, Daniel, yesterday, I seen a woman, police officer, fucking punish her, fucking shanked her ass to death, man. Rip her throat out, man. It's going to be like that, man. Go ahead.
Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Being the many of the love of many shall wax cold. All right, that's what's gonna roll, man. It's gonna be all out self, this motherfucker, man. All right, go ahead.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
That's right.
And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread.
For the lack of resources, man. That's why it's gonna lead to that, man. So we gave you a step-by-step scenario of what's going on. Are you still going to trust in the Pharaoh? Are you still going to put his philosophies over the Lord's? Guess what? You will. You will, because this is why it's only for the elect, man. Okay, give me Isaiah 30th chapter.
Isaiah. I'll start from the top, right? Yep. Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord.
Yeah, you people, man. The children is y'all rebellious, man. All right, you're rebellious as a motherfucker here, man. And time to time, it's getting worse, man. It's getting worse here. And the Lord, hey, he said, yo, I've had it, man. Okay, go ahead.
Saith the Lord that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit.
See, you're taking counsel, but not of me. All right. What counsel you're taking? You're taking in the counsel of DJ Trump. You're still believing in this place, man. Knowing that this is geared to be against you. It's about our people, first and foremost. I don't give a damn about the other nations, man. Okay? All right? What's that covering? Y'all want that covering of America and its ways instead of the covering of the true people of the Lord, Israel, man. Okay? You have a power. You have a big brother, the son. All right? Go ahead.
Yep, it says, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
There you go. What's the spirit of our people right now? The spirit of this world. All right? They add sin to sin, man. They're in the spirit of the flesh. What's going to appease them? That's why they're so prideful in nature, man. Murdering one another. Not giving any chances, no mercy. Nothing. Prostitution, adultery. Sin upon sin, man. Right? That's not the covering of the Lord. The covering of the Lord is the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and his commandments, man. And to live it as the best you can, man, and have faith. That's the covering of the Lord, man. Knowing who you are as a people. Okay, go ahead.
That walk down to go into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
It's not talking about the Egypt, it's talking about America, man.
Modern day
All right?
Egypt.
Okay? The modern day Egypt is America. Who's the mouth of the Lord? The prophets. You didn't ask. Because you refuse to ask. Only the ones who are going to ask are the elect. What's going on? And they're going to take heed to the warning. They're going to come into the fold. Because they're going to know, oh, we know you are with the Lord. We're going to follow you. All right, go ahead.
And have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
Yeah, they want to strengthen themselves in the strength of America, of this way, of Esau and Edom. Y'all motherfuckers will be taking the damn chip, man. Right. Y'all gonna serve the badge of honor to Esau and Edom instead of the Lord. All right, go ahead.
And to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
And look where that trust in you. Where that trust is at right now. You're losing your job. You're losing ways to pay for your rent and your mortgage and to feed your family. by following the shadow of Egypt. Okay, instead of following the Lord. But the one that's going to take heed that we understand are the elect. Okay, go ahead.
Therefore, shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
It's going to be your shame when you see everything falls down and everything is losing, and you're losing everything in life. That's going to be your shame because you follow Trump. You follow the ways of Esau, Edom. Okay, by worshiping Baphomet. We're going to say it again, bro. All right, go ahead.
And the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
That's going to be your confusion, man.
Yeah. Especially when this shit goes out, you're going to be confused what to do. I know what the fuck to do.
That's right. Yep. That's what's going to roll, man. And guess what? They're going to look for answers, and guess what? The answer's not going to be here, man. Why? Because the famine of the word. This is part of the breakdown. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, it says, for his princes were at Zoan, and his ambassadors came to Hanes. They were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor be in help nor profit, but a shame and also a reproach.
There you go, man. All right, so if our people keep trusting in his ways, and look, the problem is with our people, they want to remain ignorant because they trust in his ways. They want to still plant here in America and find other ways. It's not going to happen, man. If you know, if you do your history, right, even biblical times, even all the way till now, when our people are trying to find a different way, it always leads to failure, man. All right, they never seek counsel of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in order for them to do what they have to do. They didn't do none of that. All right, so guess what? They result into idols. Our people resort into idols to get some answers, man. Which is going to lead to what? A lie into destruction, man. That's what's going to roll. All right, but the problem is y'all get so aggressive and so fucking hurt in your feelings that you don't want to hear the truth because you've been brought up and been bred up into lies your whole life, man. So it's hard for you to understand this truth. Only the one's gonna understand is the elect, man. Plain and simple. Does it get us mad? Yeah, we do, man. Like, this motherfucker's retarded, man. He don't get it. Well, you know what? It happens, man. That's part of the scriptures. All right?
It says, this is Proverbs 16 and 25. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
There you go. They may think they doing the right thing, but guess what? It's going to lead to death. Just like these stars, these entertainers, man, they sign a covenant unto death. Even the false prophets out there, man. Okay? But to a normal fucking worldly man, they may seem right, but guess what? It's not about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It's going to lead you to death. What you're being is in a broad way what everybody else is doing. You're basically being a follower, man. Okay? It's going to lead you to what? To death, man, and destruction, man. Because it's not of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, it's of the world. All right? Go ahead.
It says, well, that's pretty much it. The ways of death.
That's right, man.
Even going into the chip and all of that. Yeah, Esau is going to present that as the solution to the world. But the Most High said when that happens, that's the hour of temptation.
That's right.
Which is an enticement to sin against the Lord. That's going to be the final test that the Most High, through the so-called white man, is going to send out on the Israelites, man. And a lot of you, 2/3 of you, is going to be led. You're going to go down there, you're going to go down to Egypt for help, and you're going to take that chip, and it's going to lead your ass to death, man.
It'll be a shame.
Because a lot of you Israelites, you believe in that make America great again shit too. You actually believe in the so-called American dream. Because you don't know nothing else. You don't know about prophecy.
That's right.
You don't know that this place is temporal. You don't understand America has a means to an end. So in your delusion and in your confusion and in your ignorance, you're going to go take that C-hip thinking that's going to solve your problems. And you're going to gain even more problems, man. The last problem you'll ever have.
That's right.
Is a fucking missile, man.
That's right.
Backstroking in the lake of fire, man.
That's right. That's right, man. I hope y'all brothers were edified with this lesson. You know, hey, stay away. Hey, do not take that chip, man. And, hey, that's that trial, man. It's gonna come. It's gonna come upon all the people, man. But we're talking to our people first, man. Don't take that shit, man. All right. So what that was saying is,
Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakakwadash Rak Yahweh Rak Yahushai Rak Yahweh Rock the outside. Rock the out. Rock the outside. The water. The water. The water. Battery got fucked up, man.
Oh shit, you can't charge? Nothing.
Yes.